I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
I think I just solidified myself as, the dominant performer that I am. And I think it was just a reminder to let everybody know who the real champion is. That's what 68 is. They want to see me versus Canelo, and that's what we want too. I'm the youngest super middleweight champion of the world, 3-time world champion. Now just give me the fight that we all want to see. Who wants to see David Benavidez versus Canelo? That's what you guys want to see?
At the end of the day, every cheater has their day.
He has a good power, he has a good skills, but most of people think about him like he's untouchable.
Look at him go! Oh my word, Bivol! Bivol's the best fighter since Floyd Mayweather.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker easy, man.
Bivol is always gonna be Canelo.
He's still undefeated and still the WWE champion.
Fucking headband. Canelo. Bullshit.
Wow.
Hey, Ness, don't cut my call.
When Benavidez gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
Everybody that's in 168, I'm coming for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, I'm coming for all of them.
Canelo, hell of a fighter. But it's my personal opinion, he's ducking Benavidez.
I think everybody wants to see me against Canelo, right?
David Benavidez.
Yo, he is a beast.
This brother right here. I'd like to see Canelo against somebody like that.
I definitely like punishing and hurting individuals. That's what I love to do.
And now Benavidez unloading.
I got a lot of power too, and I throw punches and bunches, and I don't get tired.
The jab leads with the right, and there's that hand speed.
I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. I can beat Canelo tomorrow, and I can beat Charlo tomorrow too.
The big Charlo want to get it too?
So Charlo would be the alternative.
He don't want to get in the ring with me because he's a pussy, that's why.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've never liked Caleb Plant. It's never been a secret. I never liked Caleb Plant. At the end of the day, I'm not nobody's friend right now. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I'm here to knock people out. And if you don't want to get knocked out, don't mention my name. In this game, it really is kill or be killed. It's either you or me, and I pick me all the time.
Finish him.
SDS Promotion.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Boxing Voice Radio, second edition, every single Monday through Saturday, twice a day. You might even get 3 shows on Saturday like last week, 1 show on Sunday. TBV, the place to be. Breakfast Club of Boxing, bringing you the latest and the greatest, and we definitely got a jam-packed show for today. Expecting a lot of engagement from the audience. Hopefully we do get a bunch of callers because it looks like Dmitry Bivol opted out of the purse bid and decided to vacate his WBC title. Now the interim titleist, David Benavidez, was set to potentially face Bivol in a fight if they could have came to an agreement or had David's team won the purse bid that had been ordered for tomorrow. Because Bivol opted out, David Benavidez has been elevated via email. They've already notified David that he is their full champion. Dmitry is now stripped, and the internet is on fire. People are turning on Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, and calling for his head because they're asking themselves, why didn't you do this when David was at 168 pounds? What makes you strip Dmitry Bivol, who obviously once upon a time the WBC didn't even want to sanction due to his Russian nationality, when he has nothing to do with the political wars going on between Ukraine and Russia? He's a boxer living in California. But it took the money of Alalshikh to convince WBC to allow the WBC belt to be on the line for the first undisputed. 2 fights later, they don't want to wait. They want their champion, David Benavidez, to get a shot. But David is now left on the outside to face Morell yet again as the elevated champion, since Bivol is going to continue with his fight with Artur Beterbiev, and there will be nothing left for David to do. No one for him to face. We'll see, does he at least try to push his team to give us the Callum Smith fight now that he's the full champion, or are we going to end up getting a David Morell second fight, which I like it because the first one did, make for a good fight. But, I don't think it's the time. We just got out of that fight with Morell. Let that man get a win. Let him lick his wounds. To force him into another fight with David Benavidez is just nasty and brutal of them. So this is what we're talking about. Let's give you some information here. Here is the official information from the Ring magazine owned by Turkey that will be hosting this particular fight with Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. As you can see, the Ring here claims to have been informed the Dmitry Bivol has informed the WBC he's vacating his light heavyweight title ahead of tomorrow's scheduled purse bid for his order with David Benavidez. Bivol plans to proceed with the Artur Beterbiev Trilogy fight according to a letter obtained by the Ring. So he rather honor the fight and give a rematch to Artur the same way Artur gave a rematch to Bivol. Only right, and this is why I'm not mad of everything that's taken place, because once Artur Beterbiev won, he could have moved on, but the fact that he did the honorable thing and giving Dmitry a rematch was cool. Now Dmitry ends up winning. It's only right for him to give Dmitry a rematch back. But the WBC posts on their official social media 38 minutes ago saying, after receiving confirmation on Dmitry Bivol deciding to relinquish his belt, we hereby confirm that David Benavidez as the WBC World Light Heavyweight Champion. We wish Bivol the best of success. So there you have it. That's been the decision of the sanctioning body. And this is where we're at with the latest news. I do want to get to Mauricio Suleiman's official word here. And this was Mauricio's tweet. I guess he didn't like that Bivol opted out. Not happy at Bivol's decision. Mauricio takes to his social media, Twitter, in fact, X now, formerly known as Twitter, and he says, I just received a cold and impersonal notification from Dmitry Bivol's lawyer, Patrick English, with arguments that are so ridiculous I'd rather not discuss, informing the WBC that Dmitry Bivol has decided to relinquish his WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. We wish Bivol success and hereby confirm David Benavidez as the World Light Heavyweight Champion. Now, I just wanted to read this one because it's different from the official WBC release. This one says he received a letter from Dmitry Bivol's lawyer, Patrick English, with arguments that are so ridiculous I'd rather not discuss. So I wanted you to know that Dmitry Bivol's team doesn't sound happy over the situation. They certainly relinquished that belt with an angry face at the end of the email, right? So this is what we're talking about. If you're interested, Don't be afraid to call in, as we are using X Spaces and Discord to communicate. So if you do want to call in, click the links that I will be putting in the live chat. And yeah, man, call in. Let me get your opinion on today's breaking news. Big news for David Benavidez, as he has been elevated to full champion, and we'll see what's his next move. Many hoping it will be a Callum Smith fight, but many dreading that it could end up being a David Morell rematch, since that belt went vacant and the interim titus was elevated. There may be 2 back-to-back mandatories that need to be fulfilled and satisfied according to the bylaws of the WBC, which would put the Morell rematch right back at the top of the agenda. The link to call in is now being spammed in the live chat here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for anybody that wants to call in and express their opinion on today's subject. I got Cuerno de Chivo. While we wait for him to connect here on X Spaces, smash the thumbs up, hit the repost, help with the visibility to get this show.
Work with Callum Smith. He was at 68 and held 2 belts. He never unified when dude had the 2 belts. He waited till Canelo went up there and smoked him. And now dude just beat Joshua Buatsi in a hard, tough fight. And it's apparent that Benavidez is not going towards Callum Smith. It's clear that he don't want to fight dude, bro. It's clear. How do you feel about that? What would you logically say about that?
I mean, right now he was set for this purse bid. I think there's still time. He said he wanted that fight. So, like, now that he's full champ, maybe it could get done. I know the WBO president wanted it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see it. I logically, you know, from watching a stylistic matchup, I mean, it's a hard fight for David Benavidez. You know, I mean, he is fast. He got fast hands, but the power is not there. You know, he's not about to break his arm down like Canelo did, and Callum Smith has been busy. So that's all I wanted to say, bro. I'm not really, like, it's just this boxing is crazy how they just emailing belts around. It's crazy. They're emailing belts around. And when Callum Smith was at super middleweight forever, David Benavidez let Canelo come get all that good loving, pause. And then now he has 75. He could have been got to work with Cuz, but he rather press Bivol for one, like you said earlier, he gonna press him for 1 belt. Hey, bro, dude is capped to me. I'm sorry. It's a lot of cap boxing going on, and it's not going to work out to his favor in the long run for ducking these fades. Hey, man, it's Hamza. I'm out, man. Warn yourself.
Hamza in the building. If you want to call in, Discord available. X Spaces also available to use for anybody that wants to call in.
At the end of the day, every cheater has their day.
He has a good power, he has a good skills, but most of people think about him like he's untouchable.
Look at him go! Oh my word, Bivol!
Bivol's the best fighter since Floyd Mayweather.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker easy, man.
Bivol is always gonna be Canelo.
He's still undefeated and still the WBO champion.
Fucking headband. Canelo. Bullshit.
Wow.
Hey, Ness, don't cut my call.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day to be a neighbor. What's up, Ness?
What up?
Yeah, man. I was back in the back hall, definitely putting up my sign and protesting against this. Shout out to your boy, old Turkey Bacon. He definitely put this turkey in the oven for this to happen. I'm not really cool with it because it discredits both fighters at the same goddamn time, only to then make yourself happy because you have money, which you don't want to give Shakur. But I'm not with it. I think Turkey is the one on this. The blame should be Turkey. You invited David Benavidez to the fight, allowed him to say that he can probably get in the ring, and when the fight doesn't go the way you want it to, you sweep him away like he's some dust under a rug, and you expect him to fall back when he's getting a mandatory position, and then you don't respect the WBC and you force the fight. When Better Be even fought 2 mandatories back to back before he did a unification and then pulled out of that unification to then make the fight. I'm not with it, man. I'm dead serious. I think David Benavidez deserves a shot. Shout out to Better Be, but we should get the unification fully and give the mandatories like you did. But then you make people look like Bivol's a duck. I'm definitely not with that. Turkey stand on business because that's what food's all about. Food stands on business. It goes in that oven and it serves what the purpose is for. If you got the bread, um, keep it real. Stand on business and say that you did this. You made this happen. So then fighters don't ruin their credibility because David's out here, people talking shit about him, saying he's the undisputed intern champion. He's getting an email belt, all because the situation didn't plan out like you wanted to. So that's my call, Ness. I'm sorry, but I don't want no narratives being pushed that David's a duck or David's making this happen or that Bivol's a duck. And I will call in if that happens. That's my
So,
call.
I mean, you do feel that Bivol's doing the honorable thing by giving Arthur the rematch, or would you have preferred him to fight David?
It's a double-edged sword. I prefer him fight David. Because when David has been pushed around like some bully, like some kid that's getting bullied by these fucking champions. And so when he gets the shot, now we want the fucking rematch. A third fight that we know is going to go a certain way. So when the dude gets a shot, now you strip him for his belt. Now you call Bivol a duck. Now you call David Benavidez an emo champ. I just get tired of this fucking propaganda shit, and I believe it's Turkey's issue. And then we should blame it on that. That's my call.
Well, someone said that Dan Rayfield posted the lawyer's letter. I went to Dan Rayfield's
You may feel like it's your time.
website, and
But
I
it's
didn't
not
see
your
it
time.
there, but I have seen it here on his Twitter an hour ago. He says he obtained the letter from Dmitry Bivol, and let's see what he said that was ridiculous. I'll screen share this. And he says, "Dear President Suleiman, as you know, this office represents Dmitry Bivol. Mr. Bivol has been placed in a position where, unfortunately, he is being forced to relinquish the World Boxing Council light heavyweight title. Everyone in boxing knows that there is a commitment for a third bout with Arthur Beterbiev, generally considered to be the second best light heavyweight in boxing. We are working to consummate that bout. In addition, we are dismayed at the inability of the ratings organization to adhere to the rotation system set up many years ago. You are aware that the IBF has claimed to be the lead organization with justification for its next Bivol bout. We wish to be courteous to those involved." I don't read anything bad here. I mean, Mauricio might have stretched the truth a bit. No need to continue to read it. I hear nothing that sounds ridiculous, and nothing mean. I don't know what in the world could Mauricio be talking about when he says that with arguments that are so ridiculous. I myself told Mauricio, "Yo, but isn't the WBC next? I mean, the WBO, IBF next, and then the WBO, then the WBC." And he's on some big commission shit, like big sanctioning body shit. It's like, yo, they might be next, but we the most prestigious, so we doing what we do. He don't want to fight for our shit. We just gonna strip him, and it is what it is. It sucks. It sucks. Very political, this sport, man. As a boxing fan, you got to learn to push that to the side and still try to love this crazy sport, man. Phone lines are open for those that want to call in. If you want, Discord is available. The link is pinned to the live chat. Also, X Space is available. Damien, I see you with the $3 Cash App from the previous show. Apologies, I could not get to it. Unbiased Brim, what up?
Mr. Gibbs.
What up?
How you doing? How you doing this glorious is it evening time? Yes, evening time. So
all good.
We know we gonna get a bunch of bullcrap calls, but we gonna call it for what it really is. Oh, excuse me. It's kind of hit me crucial today. 8 to 10 million for a trilogy or some BS WBC ruling and make a 60-40 split. What precedence is that? The guy that has no belts is entitled to that percentage. Tell me the last time that happened, Ness. I want you to let me know.
Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Herring. I mean, whenever a fighter can prove, and with Tyson Fury and Dillian White, whenever a fighter can prove that he's systematically getting paid more than you fight by fight, it don't matter if you're the champion. They're always going to go based off the purses. Shakur presented 3 purses to the WBO, and they switched the split between him and Herring quickly. Tyson Fury presented 3 purses to the WBC, and they switched it from fucking
but if we go by their last 3 purses, I don't think it's a 60-40 split for Bivol. I mean, to be honest with you.
Are you serious, bro? You crazy? His last 3 fights have been in fucking Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, exactly. And they paying him more money than Benavidez is making on. Okay. All right. Yep. You got it, bro.
No. We're saying the same thing, but the issue is who's putting more on paper. Remember, because that's what it all boils down to. You and I do believe that Bivol should be making more, but is he getting it in cryptocurrency like the rumors? And is he getting $1 million on paper for tax reasons? We don't know. For some reason, he wasn't able to do what Shakur did. There's no reason his split should have been switched unless he can't prove that he makes more money than David.
Yeah, it's convenient. The same sanctioning body, they don't want to have no Russian fighters, man. Like, come on, man. The gig is about world boxing corruption in full blown, man.
Again,
it is what it is,
the precedent,
man.
The precedent is not set with the WBC because WBO did it for Herring and Shakur.
I mean, that's cool, but they jump in lines. Listen, they pick and choose when they want to enforce what they want to enforce. They jump in lines to do this, bro. Like,
absolutely.
Come on, man. Listen, enjoy your title. Go fight Billum Smith, and y'all do it on the same card or do your own card.
They didn't do this to Canelo, so that says it all. They didn't do it to Canelo.
I mean, nah, not at all. And they didn't jump no lines to do it either. They stay tucked away. Real convenient. Benavidez let them stay that way too. You know what I mean? But hey, I guess this is the return of the favor. We can dog out the Russians.
You may feel like it's your time.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that going on social media. People feel like Dmitry is getting unfair treatment because the first time around he wasn't able to get even sanctioned because he was Russian. Look, whether it's because he's Russian or not, I don't know. But at the end of the day, Dmitry chose what direction he wanted to go in. He didn't have to be the nice guy, and he certainly didn't have to go after the probably bigger check, right? Like according to our last caller, he's insinuating that, Dmitry will go make $8 or $10 million to fight Artur. Well, then no belt matters at that point because belts cost money to wear. So why not allow yourself to be stripped and go make that $8 to $10 million and it be all yours? No 3% given to anyone. We got
Yo.
Johnny
hey Ness, don't start this nonsense about he's getting paid 8 to 10 million in Saudi. Suleiman was on the record.
That's the last caller. Don't say me. That was clearly unbiased.
Yeah, that guy, unbiased Brim, absolutely clueless about boxing. Don't listen to him. He's an absolute clown. I know him. Suleiman is on the record in your own interview, which was a great interview, by the way. PBC offered $8 million to Bivol. So don't start talking about splits. He's underpaid. That's on the record. And Bivol only got $2.7 million in his last fight. Don't talk about crypto money, paper bags with money. There's no evidence of that. I'm interested in evidence. Okay? So that's the facts. Number two, how many fucking divisions does David have to move up until the top guy fights him? That's what I want to know. Does he have to go fight Usyk? Does he have to move up and call out Usyk to get a fight? It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, 2 undisputed champions in a row have ducked the Mexican monster. Somebody told me in chat, anybody, historians, has it ever happened before in the history of boxing? Has it, Ness? Tell me. It hasn't, has it?
I don't know, bro. I doubt it.
That's historic. That's unprecedented. Do you know why? Because they're fucking scared. David might be the most ducked boxer in the history of boxing. That's what we're seeing now. This is amazing. Isn't this mind-blowing, Ness?
I mean, not really, man. I told you guys this.
You're speechless. I can tell you're speechless. That's how mind-blowing it is. And I can't blame you. So Bivol ducked. He's not going to fight. And why did he mention the rotation, the IBF, the rotation in the letter? Do you know why? Because if the IBF bum was next, he would have fought him. That's why he's worried about the rotation. But because this rotation was the Mexican monster, fuck that shit. We're dropping that belt. We're out of here. And he's not going to fight him next. He's going to go after Canelo next year. Some bullshit. That fight's never going to happen. And I predicted that. So that's the way it is. So David's going to probably beat up Callum Smith next. Something like that. But, that's the way it is. You can't get fights. That's what happens when you're so good. And that's what I've got to say.
All right, Johnny.
All right. Later.
Thunder. Peace. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. First super chat of the day, non-thumbs up on it, TBV Goated with the goat emoji. Shout out to Lil Zuda with the $2 super chat. We got JXV coming at us with $5. He said, laughing my ass off. Mauricio banned Russia. Now Bivol drops his belt. Well deserved. F the WBC. Now Benavidez can run around saying he's a quote-unquote champ. Crying out loud. Tears full of joy.
Like it's your time.
Sad.
But it's not your time.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, I hate that I'm right on this situation, but I knew moving up was going to lead to a dead end. And it's just proven to be that way. David moved up there and nothing changed. The same treatment he got at 68, he got at 75. The only difference is now he's not the man, right? Like, if he stood at 68 and Canelo didn't fight him, he would have been the man to fight because Canelo's tied up. But he's not even the man to fight. No one's calling for David. There's just nothing there. I don't know what the PBC are gonna do, but it's a sad predicament, man. They're gonna be forced to give him the Morell rematch because that's the only guy that'll fight him. We got Chad in Canada. What's up?
Hey, Ness.
What up, Chad?
Oh, not much. Just quickly, I kind of feel like you do. I see Benavidez moving up. Firstly, he wasn't a champion moving up, which doesn't give him great priority in the at 75. And I feel like it was bad timing. Simple as that. Like, boxing's all about timing. He moved up. Everyone had been begging for this undisputed between Bivol and Beterbiev, and that was in the works as he moved up. I mean, and then as soon as he gets up there, what? He's supposed to be challenging the champion after he fights Vosdick and Morell? I mean, look, I like Benavidez. I like that Gvozdyk fight. I like the Morell fight. I think Benavidez is a great fighter, but I don't feel he gets some special priority in this situation. And as far as the WBC goes, I don't like, you know how I feel about interim. And I mean, this whole idea of champion in waiting for the interim is wrong. I mean, look, maybe if the person's been interim for a year or more, some fixed amount of time, or has had so many fights as an interim, maybe when the champion gets stripped, sure, you could consider giving it to the interim champ. But an interim champ who's not been there long, I think he's only fought once as interim, and the belt was vacated. He should have to fight for that belt. I don't care who. I don't care who they put, but he should have to fight. Somebody should get a shot to fight with him for that belt. I don't like the idea that they just hand it over to the interim champ. It's not what interim champions are supposed to be for. They're not champions in waiting. Okay, they're there to fill the role of champion when the champion's unavailable. Like, let's not lose sight of that. It's important. And the further we go with this, and the more people just allow it to continue, I think it's getting further and further away from what it should be. I hope that as champion now, he can challenge somebody, and we can get some good fights. Bivol and Beterbiev will finish their trilogy, and the division will move on. I still think there's lots of good fights for Benavidez to have in the division. Are they going to pay him zillions of dollars? Are they going to be the biggest fights that can be made? Maybe not, but they'll be damn good fights. He's got potential opponents. And that's pretty much all I got for you, Ness. I'll go back to listening.
All right, champ. What up, Dos Stonos?
What up, Chilaquiles? AZ got a champion, nigga. This is a big day. We lit. I don't care. Email, Skype, text message, Christian Mingle. We got a belt. We got the belt. We lit.
Another.
Fight it, Ness. Fight your urge to hate. Just fight it. It's okay, bro.
I haven't said anything at all remotely mean about this situation. It is what it is, I think the most I've said is that I hate that I was right, I really hate that I was right, and he moved up for nothing. His plans were so beautiful. In theory, it was like, oh, I'm going to move up. I'm going to get undisputed. I'm going to beat the winner, Dmitry Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev. And then me and Canelo going to do catch weight, and it'll be for both undisputed, 68 and 75. That'll be badass, right? That'll be badass. And I said, yeah, that'll be badass, champ. That'll also be a fucking dream. And, yeah. We Selena tonight, baby. Ain't that how the song go? Said I'm dreaming.
Hey, we two-division champ. We a two-division champ.
Two-division email champ. Yeah. In both divisions, y'all got emailed the belt. That is true.
Hey, man. Hey, we brought the championship back to... Bro, why is it our fault Canelo don't want to run the squabble? Bivol don't want to run the squabble. That ain't all fault, man.
You keep picking dudes that's busy. Like, you pick Canelo, who you knew he was busy. Now you pick Bivol, which you really knew he was busy. It's just funny. It's just weird the way they handling that career, man. Crazy. And I seen Samson. I seen him. We talked, He's still mad, but at least we talk.
Y'all talk?
Oh, I mean, what are you going to do? I'm going to talk. What are you going to do? And I told him, like, he shouldn't be acting like that. He should not be acting like that. And he says the same thing. Oh, David Benavidez is fine. He's making a lot of money. It's like,
I never called that.
I don't have to try to spin it. I don't. Bivol's not ducking anybody. Bivol is in a trilogy that is more important. Like, that's part of boxing. You guys want these fights to happen, but then you don't want the rematch to happen. They won one. If everybody was just me and like me, then yeah, no, maybe we wouldn't have a problem with this, but this, I mean, maybe we would have a problem with this, but you guys, you other sports fans, this is right up basketball's alley and football, ain't it? Ain't there 7-game finals and all that dumb shit in basketball? And now all of a sudden y'all mad because we got to do 3 fights? Fuck out of here with your fake outrage because it's your favorite fighter that gets the opportunity. That's the only time y'all get outraged. Y'all don't outrage for the rules being broken or for the rules being bent. You only outrage when it's not favorable to your favorite fighter. Like, I knew this would happen, and I'm just glad that it did because it shows that no matter what, you ain't bigger than the sport.
Hey,
you ain't bigger than the sport.
Football, it's a single elimination in football. In basketball, yeah, that is a 7-game series.
Look at this. David Benavidez fans desperate. Talking about Bivol duck for Turkey. How do you duck a rematch? Like, so you beat me, I beat you, I got to go fight David. You don't deserve your rematch. Like, come on, guys. And then somebody's going to call and say, oh, he could go fight David, then come back. So what if David beat him? That rematch ain't even the same.
Bro, respectfully, you didn't want Tierra Brown, Sky Nicholson. I want that rematch. You said because Tierra Brown's the mandatory, it's over. She beat Sky.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's just the laws, bro. If it was a voluntary, like if Sky was giving Tierra a shot because she was the number 1 and she ain't had nobody to fight, she was like, fuck it, fuck the mandatory. I'm going to offer her to fight. She could put a rematch clause. But as the mandatory challenger, the champion has no rematch. You have to fight that man, and if he beats you, that's his belt.
Hey, man, the right man got the belt. Bivol, respectfully, nobody trying to see that again.
So that means that Morell would have beat David. He didn't deserve a rematch because that's what y'all telling Bivol to do. You're telling Bivol, don't fight the dude. Don't give him a rematch. So David shouldn't give Morell one either, even though we know he is. PBC ain't got nothing to give him over there. We know we about to see David and Morell all over again.
We don't need that.
That's what we getting. He the number 1 in the division. And this was a vacant title. It got vacated and he got elevated, which means he's going to have 2 mandatories. He's going to have to fight number 1, Arthur, who they going to skip over because he busy with Dmitry. Number 2, David. Number 3, Alberto Ramirez.
Who's that?
Number 3.
Who is he? I don't know what that is.
Your boy. Your boy sanctioning body. That's what he decided to move up for.
The Watsy, he
lost to Callum.
Willie Hutchinson
also got a loss. I mean, that's who y'all moved up for. Y'all moved up for Buatsi and Willie Hutchinson.
Yard.
And I've been calling for Yard for like 2 years. Y'all still ain't fight Yard, man. Come on, man. Can't count him, man.
We bringing Yard to AZ. We bringing Yard to Phoenix. We bringing Yard to
Yard
Phoenix.
bringing Yard to the UK, you mean?
No, we bringing Yard to Phoenix.
Leonard Sterling, 5-pounder. Nothing wrong with lawyer's letter. Raphael posted it. All it said, committed to better be fight and about the rotation system. Simple and short. Yeah, we read it. I ain't seen nothing disrespectful. Sin City Los, $2. Better Beeve should step aside and fight the winner. Hands up emoji. Now, that's a different story. But look, it should have been David's team doing that. Whenever you heard a fighter say, hey, I'll step aside, no, you got to pay him step-aside money. Why? I'm telling you, PBC don't know what they're doing over there. They want David to be a star, but they won't pay for him to be a star. They want David to be a star and fight Canelo, but they offer Canelo nothing. They want David to be a star and and fight the winner of Archer Better Beef and Dmitry Bivol, but don't offer no step-aside money. I mean, make it make sense. Allen Day, $2. No one gets ducked more than Shakur. Nah, David might be right there. Well, actually, you're right. David at least got the planned fight and the boo-boo fight.
Facts. David and Shakur, most duck boxers in boxing history. It's sickening, but hey, man, we a champion now. We a champion at 175. Canelo fans, I don't know why y'all so mad.
I need more people to say what Earthquake said. David need better management. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
His management got him the title and got him a.
No, his management is the one told his dumbass move up. They okayed it. They the ones made him believe. Come on, bro. They the ones made him believe he was gonna fight for undisputed at 75. Running around here talking about, yeah. I'm gonna do a catchweight with Canelo. That's gonna be dope. And then I'm gonna move up and fight Riyadh season Gilberto Ramirez with Golden Boy. Man, when has your company played nice like that? If their name ain't Tank and Canelo, they need to start treating David like Tank and Canelo, because that's why he think that type of shit can happen. Because they do it for Tank and Canelo. They bring them to zone fighters over for Tank and Canelo, not for David. Not for David.
You're looking at the glass half empty. This is a great move for David Benavidez. He's a champion. He's an exciting fighter. An exciting fighter has the belt. Anytime you watch David, you get a high-quality squabble. Canelo fans, y'all at 168, y'all fighting 154-pounder, bro. And you probably about to fight Chris Eubank or Connor Ben. Canelo, you just on your Berto tour. We through with you, bro. We at 175. We gonna go ahead and collect them belts. Once they get through that mid rematch, we gonna go ahead and whoop whoever win that. Bro, we got our own legacy, man. That's what we doing.
You better hope y'all get that winner. You better hope y'all get that winner. You better hope he don't drop his belts and move up to fight Opataya on some Turkey Alalshikh pulling the string shit. Like, oh, y'all wanna fuck up what I got going on? Y'all want to take one of my belts when I'm trying to do an undisputed rematch? Okay, I'm going to pay these dudes more money not to fight for your belt. And then when the winner done, I'm going to pay him more money to move up and fight Opataya. Now what David going to do but pick his nose?
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Turkey Alalshikh turned into a Kroger Al Heyman. You trying to be like the Heyman?
You trying to be like the Heyman? That, man. You gotta roll with Rush or get rushed on, man. Roll with Rush or get rushed on. Y'all out here trying to make waves and shit. Like, bruh, fall in line. It's a motherfucking undisputed rematch. Fall in line. Like, nah, y'all want to make a big fuss and act like, nah, that ain't how it go, bruh. Get in line. So you get that full opportunity. Now you got a half opportunity like Shakur. This nasty, bro. Two fighters in the era in this generation now have opted out of fighting for undisputed and instead forced the WBC to make them strip the undisputed champ for one measly belt. It's crazy.
The green belt. And Sin City, David definitely about to have a big meet and greet in Phoenix. I will be there. I'm about to be holding the belt. Pause.
I'm going to show up and ask him why he did it again.
It's going to be lit. Man, City, if you from Phoenix, you should be on fire right now. We got a legit champion now. A legit champion. Salute to all my club fighters out there. Salute to y'all. But David Benavidez, we run AZ, man.
Yo, let me get to these super chats, man. Cause Jerry's $2 is funny. One lump sum, $5. Canelo ducking David, but Canelo resume is 10 times better. Who has David fought? His big ass needs to keep moving up, chasing little ass Canelo around. Edwin Martinez, $2. Mexican Monster got. Mexican Monster got mother effers running. Mexican flag and Mexican Monster emoji. Flexing emoji. Jerry Soriano, $2. Turkey is now the problem instead of the solution. 15 thumbs up. How the David Benavidez fans hate Turkey now. But when he flew David out like an IG model, y'all was happy. Oh, we about to get the squabble. We about to get the squabble. He flew him out to personally tell him, yo, champ, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, and what we do? Yeah, we hopped on the next red eye PJ up out that motherfucker.
Yeah, because he told y'all, look, just wait for the next fight. Let these dudes do the rematch. And again, David ain't listening and listen to his team instead. And you see where that got him. One belt, elevated status, you know.
Bivol vacated his belt. Always remember Bivol sent a letter, an Aaliyah 9-page letter to let niggas know, I don't want none of that smoke from the
No,
Mexican
it
monster.
actually, the letter I screenshot, it actually says that I am obligated to the Arthur Beterbiev 100% knockout ratio fight. That's the guy. The only dude that hasn't been knocked out by Arthur is Bivol.
Yeah.
There is no, like, David never fought no one like Arthur. No one as accomplished as Arthur. No one. Jerry Soriano, $2. He needs to explain, I'm no longer interested in David Benavidez versus David Morell. Hot Hands Boxing, a.k.a. Two-Tone, $2. Saul Canelo Alvarez was the first duck emoji 3-4 times. AZ stand up. Told you that's Two-Tone's hot. Burner. Edwin Martinez, $2. It ain't Benavidez's fault, motherfuckers is soft. Oh, they soft because they trying to give the dude who before he met and got in the ring with Dmitry Bivol had a 100% knockout ratio. The dude everybody was calling a killer. Now Dmitry is scared of David because he ain't fighting David to fight the killer. Okay. Okay. We got loading. Welcome to the prospect level. What you was about to say, player?
Oh, it was Malcolm said it's a 4-page letter. My bad.
Yeah, I'm sending you a 4-page letter, and I engraved it with the seal that I'm telling the WBC I better not fight David Benavidez. It's messed up, man. I tried to tell him, though. Didn't I tell him stay at 6'8"? He'd had that big Berlanga fight, that big Jaime fight, that big Canadian squabble with Mbile. Tried to tell him. Jerry, $2. Dmitry Bivol ducking in plain sight. And the new. How dare y'all call it ducking when you doing the honorable thing of giving the dude that beat you and gave you a rematch a fucking rematch? You guys are terrible, man. You guys are just like Laugh Out Loud Pillow, man. Casual, 88, $5. Bivol will fight Benavidez straight after the trilogy. People genuinely believe he's ducking? Laughable.
Oh, Mad yeah, he ducked.
Oh, man. Mad Bet, $100, $5. Daily Dose of Tanquil, nobody wants the trilogy. Fights were pedestrian as feet. Joyce got CTE. Elvis got robbed. Chop didn't chop. Jahad, nice. Torres, a wrestler. Pristine Sports Network, $2. David and Shakur are the most duck in boxing. Duck emoji. Hot Hands Boxing, $2, a.k.a. Superstar. Ness was wrong. Samson was right. You said fire Samson. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Remember? Samson is the one told him move up that he'll get undisputed at 175. Samson is the one told him move up that he wasn't going to get the Canelo shot. Yeah, I don't know how I'm wrong, but okay. Jerry Soriano, $2. What if David Benavidez beats him? Laughing out loud emoji. Most boring trilogy. Oh, maybe he's putting DB for Dmitry Bivol. Okay. Jerry Soriano, $2 more. Ness fell asleep at the TBV Live. Bivol better beef too. Sleep emoji. The fuck out of here. Yeah, we all know I was off that permanent marker. Even Two-Tone was falling asleep. I had to keep hitting him with my shoe. Under the table, bro. We was off that Hardin, which I want. Allen Day. And it was like an 8-hour day. Like, what the fuck? We was in Hardin from like 3 o'clock to like 9. Yeah. Samson is horrible. Excuse me, $5 from Allen Day. Samson is horrible. Let's not forget he blew the Fondora versus Bud bout, bringing Spencer in the picture. Then that fight fell apart. Hashtag fire Samson. Jerry with another 2. Ness, get it right. Bivol surrendered the WBC belt. Negative. He did the honorable thing and honored the rematch of the man that gave him a rematch. Get out of here. Pristine Sports Network, $2. Ness respects the victim, not the shooter. Get out of here. You a hater, duck emoji. Ryan Robertson, member for 9 months on the prospect level. Most musty shit ever. What about what the fans want? Oh, y'all want it undisputed. Now take it. Cash White gifted 1 membership. Jerry with another 2 said Turkey said no longer interested in David Benavidez and Dmitry Bivol. Hey, what you want him to do? Because he seen the way, like Tone, you going to tell me that he didn't know what was going on? You think he talked to David and told David, yo, step aside, let me get you another fight, like it's already been reported that even Samson himself said that he was going to get paid ridiculous amount of money for another fight. So it means I flew you out, told you, yo, do me a favor, don't fuck with my trilogy, take this big money sidestep fight, and then I get you the winner. And David was like, yo, man, I wish I could do what I want, but my team ain't going to do that. They already told me they putting in the petition to get Dmitry stripped. It's out of my control. He's like, oh, why? I'm no longer interested in that fight, then I'm not going to pay for it. And David said, it's all good. We going to pay for it. And they offered Bivol the money, not knowing that his loyalty was going to be to Turkey. If you cannot see that, you're dumb, deaf, and blind. Dumb, deaf, and blind. That isn't hypothetical, bro. That's like putting it together, man. That's connecting the dots at its finest. Mossberg, $5 Australian. Andre 2.0 moves. $2. Jerry Soriano. Ness, you can't trust Turkey anymore. He's the op now. Oh, only when you're talking about David, but when you're talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, you got other sweet, nice nothings to say, Jerry. Won't you stop with the hypocritical bullshit? We all know you love Turkey Alalshikh when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford. You shake that, you shake for the twerk, as my man Tip would say. So let's not even go there.
Nah,
you said
big.
what happened?
We all know Jerry be twerking for the Turk. Now that Turk did this, he trying to act like, nah. Like, anytime he talk about Bud, he twerking for the Turk. But now today, because it's about David, Turkey is the enemy. Man, get out of here, man.
I mean, Turkey been the enemy, man.
To
He
you,
been the
though.
enemy.
To you, guys like
enemy
him.
of the state, man.
To you, though. But guys like him was bigging him up and saying, oh, tables turn. Bud Crawford's the new A-side. Turkey got his back. La, 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 la. And all this fucking, knee-slapping bullshit.
I mean,
hey, this title's nasty.
It takes time for people. It takes time for people to come to this senses, man. I'm glad I could wake Jerry up, man, and open his eyes. You know what I'm saying? It took him a while, but I got to him, man. Glad I could be the Dr. Phil of TBV. Yeah, man. Goddamn, this is nasty, man. This is nasty. Like, Ness, I understand, like, your stance on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were quote unquote right, but you weren't quote unquote right. I mean, you could be wrong and right. You know what I'm saying? There's an in-between.
Whoa, how wrong and right? How wrong and right?
Hey, man, it's like, okay, cool. You said he was moving up and he wasn't going to go get the fight. But you got to understand, it really wasn't based on, it's all based on Turkey, bro. Getting in the way of shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
like,
you didn't need Turkey to know that. You knew them dudes had to fight. You didn't need Turkey to know that there was going to be a rematch, man.
Nah, bro. Listen.
You in denial, homie.
Listen. Better Beef won that first fight, clear as day. Better Beef ain't have to get that man no rematch, bro. And the fact that when Better Beef took the rematch and gave him the rematch, and he got robbed of a decision, and this is the crazy part about this, right? I said this the day the fight happened, the day after the fight happened. What did Dmitry Bivol do in the second fight, different from what he did in the first fight, to beat Artur Beterbiev? Nobody can call in and ever explain what the fuck he did different. This shit,
the judges just seen what they didn't see in the first one. The first one, people considered the robbery. It was controversial.
Man, fuck out of here, man. You gotta go beat the champ. That motherfucker ain't beat the champ in the second fight. Now they about to give us another bullshit ass rematch that we don't want to see. The first one didn't even warrant a rematch that was worth watching, bro. Nobody cared to see that rematch. No one was calling for a rematch for either one of these fights. No one. We don't want to see this shit. Like when you got a rematch, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be worth the watch, man. Neither the first fight warranted a rematch that was worth watching, and neither does the second one. Neither one, bro. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Now, if you want to do it from a moral perspective, cool. But, like, neither one of those fights were, like, classics where it's like, okay, yeah, we got to watch we need the rematch. It wasn't no Floyd Mayweather. It wasn't no Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, it didn't even come out to be a draw where it was like Bernard Hopkins and fucking John Pascal. Like, we ain't getting none of that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It was just two boring ass fights. It was just boring as shit. You know what I'm saying? Now we about to get this mid ass trilogy on some fucking Pacquiao Marquez shit. Shit not even Pacquiao Marquez level. You know what I'm saying? It's not even on that level. Like, we don't want to watch this shit, man. We want to see David Benavidez get in there with one of these two Russians, man. And listen, it didn't even matter if all the better beef did not take the rematch, bro. Because guess what? It at least gives us 3 more fights for all the better beef if he doesn't get the rematch. And he gets back in the title contention, you know what I'm saying? Well, possibly either David, you know what I'm saying, shall he beat Dmitry Bivol? Because you know it's going to take at least 2 fights before he gets that last title shot. You know what I'm saying? He knocks him off. But you know what I'm saying? We about to get this bullshit. Then one of these dudes gonna either vacate or they gonna look to fight whack ass Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? We know that fight just waiting in the cuss. You know what I'm saying? Because he done signed that 4-fight deal with Turkey Alalshikh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nasty over there, man. It's nasty what they doing over at Riyadh season, man. We don't want none of these bullshit ass fights. We don't want this bullshit ass trilogy. Throw that shit in the dirt, man. Kick it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Man, this is nasty. I sent 2 counters for Ferrari. I sent a counter for Ferrari and I sent the counter for Jerry. I don't know if Jerry gonna call in. So I'm gonna just pick 2 people to call in and give them 2 people to send a counter for. And you can just exchange those names for whoever I pick. Yeah, man, but yeah, this is nasty, man. I don't like it, man. Shout out to Mauricio for doing the right thing and taking the belt off those dudes that don't want to get in there and fight David Benavidez, man. Disgusting.
Hey, yo, David ain't fight one champ, but you gonna strip Bivol that beat 2 undisputed champs. Man, this shit is bananas. Bonkers.
It's not our fault.
Bonkers.
It's not our fault.
Bonkers,
and you know what? I hope David Morell does not.
Let me rephrase that and say it correctly before they make the wrong short. David ain't beat one champ in the division. Not one champ in the division.
I hope David doesn't fight David Morell. I hope David Morell takes a different route and makes him vacate that other belt. Respectfully, bro. Because then that rematch that they looking for is going to be even more prestigious. Respectfully. Because, you know what I'm saying, if he's not going to fight David Benavidez, then, you know what I'm saying, David Morell's going to take the time out to fight David Benavidez again in a fight where, you know what I'm saying, you just fight for one title. Go get the other title, then come back in a rematch for unification and make it even bigger.
Bivol
you know what I'm saying?
better be. Tell David go fight Morell again. Go lose some years off his life.
No, because we know that ain't the fight to make right now. It ain't ready. It ain't ready. No. Dave Morell, go get that other belt. Go get that WBA belt. You ranked in like 4 different bodies.
Oh, you rather David fight Alberto? I never heard of you, Ramirez. Okay.
Albert Ramirez, bro. Get his name right.
You may feel like it's
Albert Ramirez, Ramiro. That's the bell. Yeah, man. Nasty work when we start, trying to flip the script and make these things be okay. The Pullout Bandit, member for 15 months on that champ level.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
The Pullout Bandit says Turkey Island. Ness doesn't like islands, right? Hey man, y'all all signed up for that what's his name? Channing Tatum Blink movie. So I don't want to hear it. Y'all went to the island. Didn't David get flown out like an IG baddie? He went to the island. Everybody else got flown out.
We had to see what it's hitting for. You know, when the homie be like, "Yo, I got some hoes over here. I'm gonna see what's
so then what's wrong about being at the island now? Now all of a sudden we calling it an island. This shit weird. When motherfuckers getting flown out there, talking about that's where the biggest bag at. It's crazy. We about to flip the script today. Just yesterday, Turkey was giving out biggest bags. Alan Day, $5. Peace emoji. Jerry, but Bivol did the right thing. Benavidez, too, should do what's right and rematch Morell. I saw crazy legs in that bout. Looking emoji. I mean, yeah, Morell hit him with something that made him buckle, but that was like the highlight of his life. Allen Day, $2. No one owed David a damn thing. Ike, 5-pounder. Just because an American ain't involved doesn't mean they weren't good fights. Don't watch the trilogy if you don't want to. Simple as. We got one of the biggest David Benavidez crybabies there are. Who you think that is?
Cry? I don't know who be crying for David. You talking about a supporter?
Ha! Okay. Okay. Who the biggest supporter? Who the biggest supporter?
What are the producers? My name? Just Jay Will, right?
Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the hard-hitting rising star fighting out of and representing Houston, Texas.
The most dangerous producer on YouTube.
El Bandera Negro.
Brandon in Houston.
Brandon in Houston. SDS Promotion.
I'm waiting for him to send me the contract. Them bitches know what's up. I'm right here waiting for him.
This black flag phenomena that is happening right now across the United States.
Big Brandon.
Yo.
What up?
Yeah.
What up, Ness, man? What up, Ness? You know, what up, Tone? You've been doing a great job on the show, Tone. We want you to know that, man. Good job on the show.
Address me correctly, bro.
As what? The David flip-flopper? Oh, Ness. What you get right, Ness? What am I missing here? What you get right?
I mean, I told David to his face. That's what people be like, yo, this dude won't say that shit. I mean, I went to Miami to tell him, but Champ, why would you announce you moving out the division without this dude announcing a fight? But Champ, you really think you gonna fight them dudes when they gonna get
Why
a
do you
rematch?
always say that? Like, why do you always say that as if like he would have to wait for Canelo to announce he was fighting him? Nigga, if I was fighting you, I would be in negotiation with you.
Hey,
I would know if I'm fighting you. Like, what do you mean wait till he announce? He not gonna announce to my surprise.
Nostradamus.
Yeah, you can't announce. Oh, I'm announcing I'm fighting David Benavidez. Oh, I am? Shit, I didn't know that. We ain't never negotiated nothing. How that even make sense? Like, stop saying that. Stop. Anyway, Ness, you seem like you flipped. Like, now all of a sudden you're on Turkey side after you was the main one holding the flag for Turkey and giving us the fights we want.
I ain't on nobody's side, man.
Sudden,
I ain't on nobody's side. Don't flip it. I told you and every other David Benavidez fan and Samson that was the wrong fucking move. The names at 75 is dried up and nobody knows them, let alone care about them. The fucking trilogy, I mean, the undisputed fight itself didn't sell because motherfuckers don't care. But you moved up to a division full of Europeans that nobody give a fuck about. No disrespect to the UK. But ain't nobody calling in this show talking about Buatsi,
nobody was trying to make
Smith,
weight, bro. Nobody's trying to make 68 for no reason, man.
They
Nobody
calling
making
about
68 for no reason, man.
and they calling about Canelo. They wanted David Canelo. You moved up there to go fight them dudes now, look.
Yeah, Turkey said he didn't want to see that fight either. He said, I'm not interested in that fight either. So, I mean, you know.
Don't nobody care what Turkey want. That's all. That's what I've been saying. Why the fuck
that's why
didn't
we're taking the belt right now. That's why we had to take the belt.
Why didn't PBC send an offer to Canelo? A real offer. A real offer.
Man, come on, bro. Didn't allegedly Canelo send an offer to David for $5 million, thinking it was a low ball, and he accepted, and they never said nothing back to him?
According to who? According to who? Tell everybody who you got this information. Tell everybody who you quoting. Who you quoting?
David.
No.
David.
No, you quoting Jose.
David.
You quoting Jose.
I'm quoting David. Nigga, David told you that. Like, what are you talking about? He told you that in that same interview.
He got it from Jose.
Oh, he got it from. Oh, all right. See, this is what Ness do. He moved the goalpost. If y'all remember, Ness was on here telling about Turkey don't give us the fights we want to see, right? And Turkey said, I'm not interested in Canelo versus David. Then he come out and say, I'm not interested in Canelo versus Bivol. So, goddamn. And both of them dudes on your side of the street. Like, so I have to do something. I gotta have a seat at the table, bro.
He told
in order to
you
have
what
any
to
kind
do.
of conversation.
He told you what to
Ness
do.
was also
He told you what
the
to
same
do.
dude saying, making fun of interim belts. Oh, these dudes think they can unify interims. He was just saying that 2 weeks ago. Now he complaining about David getting a real belt and having a seat at the table whenever niggas say He ain't got nothing to offer.
Yeah,
What does he offer
yeah,
except
but
for 25
why you being
pounds?
convenient? Why you being convenient leaving out that I'm mad that he got a real belt and left all the other real ones on the table? He only wanted 4, not 5.
Well, bro, we moved up to get a shot
He
that
didn't
was
want a
promised us,
lineal.
which is
Has he ever had a Ring Magazine belt? Because I swear the fans
how.
believe he was the man at 68, but I thought the man on these streets got to have that lineal belt. That Ring
Hey
Magazine
man,
street.
when people don't want to fight you, just like another instance of this, when people don't want to fight you, man, hey,
They said,
it's nothing you can do about it. They gotta
let
agree
me tell
to
you
it, man.
something. Let me tell you
They
something.
gotta agree.
Let me tell you how that's a lie, right? Bud Crawford.
How's that a lie?
Because look, people said that about Bud, and Bud literally couldn't get the fights. Bud was 30-something when he started getting names like Amir Khan, Kell Brook, and Sean Porter. David Benavidez ain't even turned 30 yet, already fought champion in Plant, already fought champion in Boo Boo, and Anthony Durrell. So, you know, that's a lie about people don't want to fight him. That's a total lie.
Bro, the people don't want to fight him, bro.
Oh,
Like,
my
that's just
Lord
what it
Jesus.
is, man.
Oh, my Lord
Berlanga
Jesus.
didn't want to
Oh,
fight
my
him either.
Lord
Your boy, you
Jesus.
keep advocating for it.
Oh,
Oh, my Lord, what?
Jesus.
Like, nigga, they all on the same side of the street, them dudes you said. So, I
Berlanga at
mean, like, I don't know
68.
what you're trying to say.
Where you at? Berlanga at 68.
Berlanga's busy ducking, man. He usually fight a nigga that look like he had a C-section. That's who he looking. That's who he fighting. He fight a
Okay.
nigga who look like he had a C-section,
Hey,
man.
maybe David should
But you
have had a
talking about
C-section
David.
so he can make 68.
Man, look, we ain't trying to make 68. It's for what, bro? Like, you want him to
You
make
calling out
68 and waste time?
68 pounders right now. Canelo
Man,
and
look, who
Canelo and Canelo and Edgar,
man,
68 pounders sitting in a tree, but
he
David
ain't
over
calling out
there
none of them dudes,
wishing he
man.
could be with him.
He called out Bivol. That's who he called out. And the nigga gave up the belt.
You just talked about Canelo and Berlanga, 68 pounders, while being at
Yeah,
75.
because you wanted him to stay at that division for no reason. Like, the niggas wasn't finna fight him anyway. So we moved up with the promise from the WBC. We gonna have a shot at the belts.
So
The
y'all
dude
believe the
didn't want to take a shot.
WBC. Y'all believe the WBC when
Did
Canelo
they
not in
just
the
not
equation.
did they just not strip Bivol? Did they just not do that?
Yeah, when Canelo's not in the equation, huh? So now y'all friends
Hey
again.
man, that's just more evidence he
Now
was
y'all friends
ducking.
again.
Just more evidence.
No, it's more evidence David was ducking. That's why he never called
How
it.
the fuck was David ducking, bro?
That's
Stop,
why the
man.
president of the WBO
Were you
called
not?
out
Were
David
you not on the
Benavidez.
car? Were you not on the car? Were
The
you not on the
president
car?
of the WBO called
I
out
don't give a
David
fuck about the
and
president.
said
We talking
why
about
he
the
didn't
WBC.
use his
What?
legal
Hey,
action.
weren't you on the call? Weren't
That's
you on the
his
call when
legal
Mauricio said
right.
there is no
That's his legal right.
There is no
That's
deadline?
his legal
Was
right. Why didn't
were you
Why
not on the
didn't he try
call?
to do it? Why didn't he enforce
Hey,
his
were you on the
right?
call?
Exactly.
Were you on the call when Mauricio said there's no deadline to strip Canelo?
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, see, this is what Ness do. He don't like to face the truth. He want to overtalk you and cut you off and say, I gotta go.
Where the
When a nigga
truth
get back
at?
into a corner.
Where the truth at?
The
Where the
truth
truth
is,
at?
okay, so were you not on the
truth
call when
is,
Mauricio said there is no deadline
the truth is
to strip
David.
Canelo?
The truth is David ain't never fought a unified, and the truth is David's been a mandatory to 2 unified champs, and both times he decided not to fight them. That's the
Man,
truth.
how the fuck he didn't? They literally just stripped the dude from the belt. How you mean? He decided not to fight David. Yeah,
No.
what part? Why you trying to flip that and lie? Why are you lying about
Excuse me,
that?
sir. I don't know
Who
what
just
you
gave up that belt?
Sir, I don't know why you saying lying. Maybe you missed it because you work hard and that's great to you and your family. But maybe you forgot that David and, specifically Samson let us know that he was offered a very, very lucrative fight. Very
Did
lucrative
Bivol
fight.
offer $8 million
Huh?
to fight David?
Huh?
Wasn't Bivol offer $8 million? Didn't Mauricio tell you that in this interview?
I don't
Did
know
he not tell
about
you that on the
nothing.
most recent?
I don't know nothing about $8 million.
He told you that.
All I know is
He
that
told
Turkey
you that.
Alalshikh. All I know is that Turkey Alalshikh. All I know, excuse me, sir. All I know is that Turkey Alalshikh offered David a lucrative fight that
Did
could
Mauricio
potentially.
just get through telling you 2 weeks ago that there's an $8 million offer for Bivol from David? Did he not tell you that on your show?
Excuse me, sir. All I know.
Oh, okay. See, this is crazy, man.
All I know is that Turkey had
There's
an
an
offer.
$8 million offer to fight David, and he gave up the belt. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Some people.
He made less than that to fight Better Be.
Some people don't operate off money. Didn't you see Shakur's tweet yesterday?
Yeah, they do. He literally just twerked for Turk, man. He had a choice.
No,
He had a choice. He chose money.
Yo, champ, you yelling and making you not
And he chose
understand.
less money.
You're the one telling us that David's offer was greater.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did he twerk for Turk for money if David had the higher offer? You're not even making sense
Because
today.
because Turkey said he gave him the opportunity. You know what? Hand feeds you, blah blah blah, on some intimidation shit.
No,
You
dog,
know
it
what I'm
don't
saying?
work
Like, you
that
know who
way.
gave you the fight.
It don't work that way. Either I'm twerking for the Turk
That's
for the
literally what he
money.
said.
No, either I'm twerking for the Turk because he paying me money, or I'm fighting for the Turk because I'm loyal.
Yeah, loyal to money, and the nigga who gave you opportunity to fight better be because it wasn't happening with Top Rank.
I'm sorry. It's hard to hear you while you're saying thank you, Al Heyman, like every other fighter. You see the
Thank
double
you, Al
standard?
Heyman.
You see the double standard?
There is no double standard, bro. There is no double standard.
Now Bivol can't be loyal to Turkey, but Canelo, Plant, Earl, Tank, all these other motherfuckers could be loyal to Al. You sound like a
Hey,
bot
bottom line
right
is
now.
no.
You sound like a
No,
bot.
because he's getting in the
You a
way.
bot.
When it came to
You a
David,
bot.
I get why he had to take the belts. You know what I'm saying?
You forget.
Because
Now you
the
forgetting
man
shit. Now you
the
forgetting
man who
shit.
the people he working with on his side. You see what he just did? He dropped the belt. He defended for 8 years. How many? Oh, he had that WBC belt, man. It had to be like 8 years, 7 years.
Who?
Like Bivol. He was a WBC champ for how long? He gave that belt up. That's crazy.
He said how long, bro? You sound crazy. Bivol was a WBA champ, man. He wasn't no fucking WBC
Nah,
champ.
man. Like, no. But look, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, you got people twerking for Turk. Like, hey,
You
shout out
just
to
saying
Tip. I
anything
don't agree with
now,
what he
man.
said.
That's nasty,
I don't
bro.
agree with what he said. I don't agree with what Tip said about them fights being boring. I thought Bivol won both fights. So I didn't think it was a need for a third fight. But I just want to see David get his shot, man. The man dropped the belt. He dropped the belt. And that's just that, man. Like, I mean, give us Callum. Callum used to be a WBC silver champ. I'm sure we can make a request to fight Callum, and I'm sure we'll make it happen, man. Either in England or in Arizona. Like, it don't matter. We're gonna get Callum and make our own fight, man.
David Benavidez fans gonna need therapy soon, man. This shit is bad.
How?
Yo.
I don't need no therapy. Hey, I don't need no therapy, man. We good. We got to sit at the table with the belt, man. I don't care what you say. You were just crying about interims. You was just crying about interim belts, bro. Now you're going to hear complaining because you got a real belt. This shit crazy. You need to stop flip-flopping, man.
Hey, Brandon, I want to hope that this little bit, truly translates and you get it and you stop trolling and saying bot shit. My energy is the same. I lost my relationship with Stevenson for him not taking the 25%. David did the same thing. You're stripping the undisputed champion for one belt. You don't want 5 belts with legacy. You don't want the ring that tells the world that you are the man in the division. You want one belt because you align with that sanctioning body. I'm
so
cool.
In the meantime, just unify
Salute
interims.
to you and the dudes that you back, man.
Undisputed interim, right?
To you
When
and
you
the
just
dudes that
complain
you
about
back.
undisputed
But
interim,
Ness
I guess you're
gonna
supposed to
always
wait
call
in
it down the
undisputed
middle.
interims. Yeah, you was just calling it down the middle, saying he gonna undisputed interims. Now you complaining about him having a real belt. Like that's
which was true. He was headed down the undisputed interim path. You know it, and I know it. You got jealous.
So instead of doing that, he applied pressure like you want him to do Canelo.
No, brother.
And he got the belt.
No,
now
brother.
you complaining now.
No, brother. No, brother. It's okay that you're
It's all
emotional.
right, man.
It's okay that you're emotional,
Sorry,
but
man.
no, brother. What you have to do is just wait.
No, we're done waiting.
All right.
Waiting is over.
All right. Well,
waiting and interims are over.
All right. Well, keep becoming the only fighter in history to ever have won that many interims, that many vacants.
Yeah, man. Hey, it ain't our fault, man. This dude's ducking, man. Bottom line.
You his fan. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to us. How many vacant titles? How many vacant titles has David Benavidez fought for?
None.
That's a lie.
Well, he fought. No, I'm lying because he fought. What's his name? Vacic for a vacant. So that's one.
Okay. Cool. And how many interim titles has he fought for?
I don't know. 2.
Hey, we a champion.
That's a lie. He lost his first WBC belt and became an interim champ.
How?
Oh man. All right, bro.
No, he fought Darrell. He took the belt off Darrell, man.
All right, bro. So he never had an interim at 68? He never had an interim at 68? That's what you're telling us now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. After the second time, yeah.
Okay. And how many regular belts has he won?
I don't know, man. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. What'd he take from Morell?
His what is it? His WBA, whatever, regular.
Oh,
So
okay.
you changing that. You're moving the goalposts, though.
And then he moved up
You're
and
moving.
fought. And then he moved up and fought for another what? Because you're his biggest
You're
fan.
moving the goalposts.
He moved
What do
up
you mean
and
moved up?
fought for another what?
What do you mean moved up, nigga? He fought Morell at 75.
Homie. When he fought Vazdek, what the fuck he moved up for and fought? You see, these guys, they want to be in denial.
He fought Vazdek for an interim.
Okay.
I just told you that.
Okay. And at 68, he ain't win an interim as well?
Well, bottom line is, why Canelo? You saying I was about David? Why the fuck Canelo ain't fight him the whole time?
Okay,
like this is why Canelo
Canelo.
You talking about David?
You his biggest fan, but you don't want to get his
That
facts
shit
straight.
crazy.
We need
You want to talk about facts straight, but the reason why he wouldn't fight for the real belts
give him his
is because
credit.
Canelo was holding the belts hostage.
I just want to give him his credit. I want to be able to say that he's a 2-time interim champion, 2-time WBC champion, 1-time WBA regular champion. I just
niggas is giving up belts, niggas is ducking, and you talking about him. Like, that's funny to me, bro. Like, that's funny to me. Then you want him to take another fight. Like, that shit crazy, bro. Like, how much weight do you want niggas to do? Like, bro, like, stop.
This is what we was talking about earlier, Tone. See, guys like this guy and Ryan, they don't understand the process that Oscar De La Hoya went through, the process that Floyd Money Mayweather had to go through.
Yeah, man.
Every great A side was a B side.
The process Berlanga had to go through, right? The process Berlanga had to go through.
Every great A side had to start off as a B side. Canelo took short money in the Cotto fight. Before that, he already took short money in the Mayweather fight. Like, somehow these dudes don't get it. They think they boys deserve everything under the sun plus the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah, like Berlanga and Munguia, right?
I love hearing you cry. Your tears, they sound so
Hey,
joyful.
I'm not crying. We got the belt, man.
Your tears,
we got the belt. We're not tripping.
His tears are so soothing, like a rainy day. You
know?
The
strap,
I don't know what Ness talking about. We got the belt.
You know how the droplets fall on your roof on a rainy day. That's how his voice is as common as that. You could just sit on your rocker and listen to this baby just cry.
Hey man, you say what you want to say. We got the belt. You talking about crying? You while overlooking the facts, man. Niggas is decking and dropping belts.
Let's add that to the straps. When the editor do that short, remember the piece this part in with the other. Also on his stats is 1-time elevated.
Hey,
yeah, man, it's cool, man. You know, 1-time elevated. Like niggas didn't give up the belt. Like how you leave that context out? Like niggas dropped the belt.
Now we care. Now we care about people giving up the belt. But when Devin was emailed, he was just an email champ.
I never said nothing about no email champ. I ain't never called nobody no email champ.
When Tank got emailed the belt, and even he said, I don't want that, he still got called the email champ. Fuck out of here, man. You elevated.
We never said that,
you
man.
Elevated, man. You elevated.
Who dropped the belt to give him that, though?
You on that
Who
Samson
dropped the belt,
elevator.
Who dropped the belt? Who dropped the belt to make them niggas email champ?
Matter of fact, don't I got a soundbite that says...
You've got mail.
Check your email. Check.
So that's what we're gonna do now. Like niggas drop the belts and then like it's that's funny, man. You know how to flip a narrative. Well, that's
no,
it's
Brandon.
Really sad,
Brandon, don't hang up because I don't
really
want you
sad.
to go nowhere. I don't want you to think this is a narrative or this is me spinning. No, this is that same energy. No fighter will get a pass when you have an opportunity to fight for undisputed and you pull some sanctioning body strong arm bullshit to fight for 1 belt versus 5. You are wrong. You will always be wrong. I don't give a fuck if your name is Shakur Stevenson or David Benavidez. I don't give a fuck if you black, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Ecuadorian. No, that's what's right. That's what's right. And I'm going to preach it, and I'm going to preach it until I die. Why the fuck would you fight for 1 belt? 1 belt when the man got 5. He got 5. WBO, WBC, WBA, IBF,
Bottom line,
Ring Magazine,
hey man, you can say
5
You can say all
fucking
that.
belts.
Bottom line
Hey,
is, whoever
hey,
want
we
to be
gonna get
undisputed got
I
to
keep the
fight
same
David, man.
energy. I
That's
keep
the
the
bottom
same
line.
energy. I want to know where everybody else at. Where everybody else
Don't
at.
worry about
I
it.
keep the
You
Don't
same
ain't
worry about
nobody
energy.
it.
else, man.
Hey, don't worry about it. We gonna get them other belts. Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
hey,
Oh man.
no matter
Hey
what,
Tone, it's
hey,
gonna be a
Tone, no matter
while,
what,
bro.
whoever else want to be undisputed, whoever else got to be undisputed, they got to fight David to be undisputed. That's the bottom line.
Facts. Chile
How you,
Achilles.
So
Facts.
you can
hey,
say what you want to say, but they got to
Yeah.
fight David to be undisputed.
Next
that
year,
sound
undisputed.
nice.
Listen, next year,
I don't care.
undisputed ain't even gonna be cool. It's already been like 3
Why
fighters that said they ain't even caring about undisputed no more. The
why you
the
complaining about
wave,
undisputed
the
then?
wave is
Why
flipping.
you on here complaining about
No,
undisputed
no,
shit
no,
right
no.
now?
I'm not complaining. I'm telling you, you guys have lost your window. The wave is
Hey,
Yeah,
starting
all
to
right.
flip. More and more fighters doing interviews talking about the sanctioning fees and how they got to pay
This
to
is
be
Ness.
champion. Bud just did it. One of the biggest fighters. He just did it on that MMA podcast. Shakur just did it. Another big fighter.
This is
Oh, all
this
right,
is Ness
whatever,
hey,
moving the
man.
goalposts in
I'm
real
moving
time.
them.
This is Ness
Hey,
moving the goalposts in real time. People,
hey,
pay attention. Pay
hey,
hey, the
attention.
best.
hey.
Hey, you see him try to do a
Move the goalposts.
pre Nostradamus. Y'all see it yet? He
Shit.
trying to pre it out because he know Dave the Mexican Monster Benavidez about to get all them straps, Earl Spence style,
Yeah,
nigga.
one belt at a time. One belt at a
It's gonna
time.
be hard, man. It's gonna be hard.
Tell him, bruv. Tell him.
The IBF is coming next. So whoever wins this fight's got to start defending against their mandatory, so which means David's
Yeah,
not gonna fight the guy for at least 3
strip effort.
fights.
What's the nigga name? Efert. Strip him. We gonna get cookie. We get it
Ew,
all up.
and that's what you want. That's what you want. You don't want to wait one fight. Yo,
Nah,
this is
look at
the
Shakur.
logic. I can't fucking deal with this logic. It's like you talking to dummies, man. Like they don't want to wait one fight for the biggest bag they ever seen while
Exactly.
while those dudes handle their business. They rather strip Bivol and then go fight Efrit.
Hey, Ness, how about we do this? We'll give your man a title shot. Edgar
Oh, here we go.
Bodega.
Now we calling people up. The same thing we despise Tank for. Now the same thing we despise Tank for. We want to move just like Tank. We got on his undercard. We want to move like Tank. Oh, let's call the guy up from 68.
Play the game. We playing the game. We gotta play the game.
No,
you
right. You right.
They
You
need to
played
sell
the
the fight.
game. You played the game. David Stevenson Benavidez. That's your name. David Stevenson
Yeah.
Benavidez. You played the game.
Hey,
You played the
what
game.
rock-
You took a page. You took a page out of Shakur book, and
Yep.
instead of fucking undisputed, y'all went for one belt. But Ryan, how you doing? Good
What's good,
evening.
man?
Proper introductions. What up, champ?
It's disgusting. It's
Yo.
disgusting. The WBC is disgusting. Where was this energy for Canelo?
Exactly.
Hey, man.
Where was this energy for
You gotta
Canelo?
talk to Canelo. But yo, we got a title shot for that New York Rican up here in Big Phoenix. We got a title shot for you.
Please
Come
move up and wait, sir. Please
Up
move
here.
up and wait, sir.
Y'all got
Quiet.
the bag for Berlanga?
Can you give me a shot, sir?
Ryan, we got the Berlanga bag up here.
Y'all gotta
You
drop
want-
it for him?
Yeah, biggest fight Berlanga can make.
Send that $8 million offer to Berlanga. Send that $8 million offer to Berlanga. And I bet you we take it. I bet you we take it. You got $8 million. You playing Big Will, huh? You playing Big Will. Send that shit to the cash cow.
They was glazing upset. They was glazing. Nigga, like fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
Learn how to say nigga.
Yeah, tell him send that offer.
man.
Tell him send that $8 million that way. See if Berlanga won't jump on that. Had a whole fucking BX in that bitch.
Nah, this is nasty work. Nasty
Yeah,
work, man.
come to AZ on that BX shit, please.
Crazy as hell. You heard what he said about the Tank shit. He had 100 motherfuckers with him. Keep playing with
bring them
Berlanga.
100
Keep
bring
playing
them
with
100
Berlanga. Keep playing. We'll
They
be
gonna
all
be out
through.
there.
We'll be all through Glensdale, Scottsdale. Fuck man, we'll knock down the mountains of Macedonia, motherfucker. TS in the
DX.
building. TS in the building. Fuck you talking about?
Y'all gonna be in the desert with the Pisces. Y'all gonna be in the desert with the Pisces. With them
He said with the Cowboys.
I don't know, man. I don't know, because I heard Berlanga knows some people that know some people that know Jose. So yeah, man, you gotta be careful.
Gonna be in the desert with them pikes at them Callum match, and a couple BBLs behind us, nigga.
So
You see
BBL's gonna be up for
hey, yo,
that.
I want y'all to see what Tone did. He had to interject. Guess who's back? He had to interject none other than Edgar the A-side Berlanga into this show. Y'all can't help but talk about that star.
Yo, he gonna have to give you some commission, Ness.
Huh?
He gonna have to give you commission when you get that fight.
Listen, bro.
Send that
God be
5%
blessing
over.
me. God be blessing me. And honestly, bro, I'm a narcissist. Like, being right is more like fulfilling, bro. Like, I'm not even hungry no more because I was right on this WBC shit. I'm not
But
even
how we
right.
not like how they not see? Everybody should have saw the play, man.
Exactly.
Like, when Fury and Usyk fought, like Turkey was going for Usyk, but while saying he wanted a trilogy, and the IBF stripped Usyk, and he still kept that fight going. So it's like, man, what do you think he's gonna do here? Stop the fight? Hell no.
Look, so
Turkey
he
don't-
gonna get a first defense against Callum is what Michael Cobbin just saying now. That don't make it any sweeter. It's still one belt. That's just like motherfucking Shakur fighting for the Devin Haney WBC belt versus fucking Shoshino. Nobody gave two fucks. Nobody cared,
Word.
bro. Nobody cared.
Hey man, why you hating on our title defense?
Yeah, it's good. The voluntary, eh? The voluntary.
I hope. But guess what? Don't forget that them two mandatories still fall in line because y'all got elevated. You still got to fight Morell, and Alberto.
Hey, Nate, tomorrow or this week, don't be surprised if David, the Cuban assassin Morell, slithers in them IBF rankings. Yeah.
Yeah, let him go get Efer because that's the only way he gonna get back in the mix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, all the Canelo haters or protectors, they forgot about David Morell now that David Benavidez beat him. That dude was just a fucking pawn. I told y'all that. Don't nobody call in about him no more. When
That's
the last
shame,
verse?
man.
It been 60 something days since he fight. I got it written down because I know exactly how the boxing fan mind works. It's been 64 days since David versus David. And how many calls do you remember about somebody talking about fucking Morell?
I know. He got to get back in the mix. He had a good fight.
They don't care about him. He was always being used. He wasn't as popular as people thought. That's why the pay-per-view numbers is only 160,000. It was all hype. It was all hype built on him being this boogeyman that was gonna allegedly knock David Benavidez off so he don't have to fight Canelo. But that didn't happen. So now the hype of Morell is dead. He was a fucking sacrificial lamb.
He was.
Hold on. I'm trying to see.
And let me tell you, he gonna have it even worse than you think David got bad. Morell gonna have it worse. Why? Because he gave David Benavidez his best fight. At least David could speak English and he got PBC behind him. Morell ain't got nobody behind him, can't speak no English, and gave a great fight to David. He'll never get another big name.
Yo, he did good in that lead up, Ness, when he threw that belt, man. That shit got me amped. I won't even lie.
That came from Benavidez, the Mexican monster, shoving his fucking. He damn near took his shoulder out of socket with that shove.
Shout out to
Hey
Morell.
man,
I'm not a hypocrite. Hold on a minute, Tone. I know I'm always cutting y'all off, but I gotta answer this motherfucker. Bodywork boxing. I'm not a hypocrite. First and foremost, I'm not throwing nobody away. That was y'all fighter. I told y'all he wasn't ready, so fuck out of here. Again, I am more satisfied being right. I'm a narcissist, motherfucker. I told you Morell wasn't ready. I ain't throwing away shit. I never put him on. Y'all rushed him to be on. He got cooked. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, man. That Morell, that was y'all, nigga. That was you Canelo fans, nigga.
Exactly. Trying to throw him on us now. Now they trying to throw him at us. Now that's y'all boy.
Yeah.
Y'all made him into a superstar to try and knock David out the way, thinking that shit was going to work. Y'all tried to count David out.
And the Canelo fans never said Morell, we want to fight him when he was #1 in the BA at 68.
Ever.
No, they would say he was inexperienced. Soon as it came
Yep.
time for David to fight, oh, that's a great fight. David should take that fight. He's saying nobody calls him out. Look, you got somebody there.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bro. Y'all built that dude up. The balloon got popped. It's over.
Tip said Morell no different from Berlanga. That's true, man. That's true. Respectfully,
that is definitely not true. For starters, they purses ain't the same. For second, Morell don't do the tickets that Berlanga do. Third, they just ain't the same. One got the whole motherfucking New York City behind him. The other got Minnesota.
Yeah. Whole New York City.
Yeah, man. He reaching there. Man. He reaching, Tone.
If I was reaching, Berlanga wouldn't have been fighting in Madison Square Garden every time he was on the Top Rank show. Tone just
in the hoodoo, right?
As a prospect, but he was headlining in a small room though.
You right.
He was headlining in a small room though. So we could stop that.
Amanda Serrano is headlining the Garden.
Tip, you could stop that. Morell ain't selling out no Minnesota. We checked them tickets a long time ago. Cap.
He said he's selling out. So, oh wow.
Cap. He ain't selling out no Minnesota. Tyron, we gonna get quality hate from Tyron right now because he's a Canelo fan.
Tyron?
Yeah, no, he gonna get quality hate from him. He's a Canelo fan. He knows that David made the wrong decision.
No,
quality hate coming up.
That quality hate.
He should even mention it.
Yo, what's good, Nash?
What up, champ?
What's good, Two Tones? What's going on to everybody else on the panel? Everybody on there, man. Shout out TBV. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. Yeah, man. I remember everybody wanted the rematch with Bud and Spence, especially at 154. And, that really didn't call for a rematch. So, I'm not really too mad at the trilogy. I remember at the face-off, Benavidez told Bivol, like, if he would have won, he didn't think, like, he would have gave him a rematch. And, Bivol basically told him, like, I mean, yeah, if I win, I'm going to give it to you, right? And this kind of remind me of, like, not on the same level, but, like, Canelo and, like, Triple G, like, how we wanted that trilogy, right? And it's like, okay, we wanted this fight. We talked about this fight with Benavidez and Bivol. The first fight was competitive. Second one, Bivol won. And it's like, yeah, you got to give them, that shot. And it's like, we got to appreciate, two of the best 175 pounders running it back to back to back. You know what I mean? We wanted Canelo to do that with Triple G. We got the trilogy a little later than we like. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to give respect to that. And it's a legacy fight. You know what I'm saying? This right here is going to be stamped in the history books. And right now, to finish the trilogy off, to close that chapter, is a bigger fight than Benavidez right now. So, and I agree with you, like, regarding the Davis stay at 168, if he was gonna go up and his team was, already had plans or, the strip Bivol, because again, before he went up there, Turkey already said, like, he wanted this fight, and you already know how Turkey moved, right after the fight, if it's a competitive, he want a rematch, so, with Usyk and Fury. Look at that. So, I believe I knew this was coming, you know what I mean, and it's the right thing to do. So it's like, if you was gonna do that, strip him, you should have just stayed down at 168 and try to enforce, WBC stripping Canelo and really stamping him as a dog rather than going up and stripping like the guy that beat two undisputed champions and like really like in a rivalry right now. So I mean, that's how I just look at it. It's boxing though, but I don't know, like, moving forward, whoever wins, say if Bivol wins, he gonna fight David. You know what I mean? He can go up fight Opetayo, or he can fight Canelo. You know what I mean? Like they were saying, like, now belts really don't matter, and you gotta look at how WBC did Bivol. It's like, is he really gonna care about fighting for that WBC belt? You know what I'm saying? After beating the guy at 175 and beating the guy at 168 and Canelo, two undisputed champs. So, yeah, man, we'll see though. But that's my call, man. I appreciate you, champ. Shout out to BB. Hope everyone blessed.
For people talking about Ness doesn't want Berlanga to fight David, tell David and David, send that $8 million. They got $8 million for Bivol that don't know English and don't sell tickets, ain't never been on pay-per-view, certainly ain't no fucking star, ain't gonna have no fucking parade. Ain't nobody walking him out. Who the fuck walking Bivol
no
out?
parade, he said.
Who walking Bivol out? Nah, really, like who walking Bivol out? Come on, man.
Hey, but
Turkey
Bivol
gotta
got
pay
that.
for somebody to walk Bivol out, man. Ain't nobody coming to walk Bivol out, man.
Bivol
You
got that.
disrespect Berlanga, man. Y'all want to make it a Berlanga show? We could do this shit every fucking day, B. It don't matter to me. Shit, I live for this shit, man.
Hey, we
Any day, man. Twice on Sunday.
Oh,
we the champion. We gonna defend our title against Callum Smith. And if Ethan want the title for unification, we'll do that squabble. Yeah, man, we champs now.
No, but that's how PBC move, yo. That's how you know, yo, David might not be what we think he is, man.
What? See, you going too far now.
I'm going too far? I'm going too far. So wait a minute. Check this out, Ryan. Because again, I'm always going to be here to say what you motherfuckers is afraid to say. So you telling me you want to fight another interim champ, not the real champ. You don't want to unify with the IBF champ, which trumps mandatories. All you got to do is send Ephra the title and get your first ever in your motherfucking life. David, I never unified ever in life Benavidez. You could send him an offer, but you're going to send Callum. I want to fight another interim champion, Smith. I'm going to say what y'all don't want to say, man. The man don't want to fight the people y'all think he want to fight.
See, I know you was gonna jump out the window. You just couldn't contain yourself.
No, you don't want to contain yourself from being this David Glazer. Tell the truth. Why won't he unify? So you can make videos about Tank never unify. Tank ain't never unify. How many years David been pro?
I have no idea.
Sound like the same amount as Tank.
But
sound like the same amount as Tank.
If Ethan get the title because Bivol gets stripped for that title, the IBF enforced that, we going to unify against Ethan. What are you talking about?
All right, well, say that because y'all going for an interim titleist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I'm saying if Ethan don't get his belt, we gonna run that.
We know he gonna get his belt. We know he with the IBF. They don't play that shit. If the WBC strip, you already know. You know what's coming with the IBF. Make sure we send them offers to the right people is all I'm saying. Because if the WBO don't elevate Callum, why are we fighting Callum?
That's the only person available right now.
I mean, ain't Ephraim available? Ephraim available. Ephraim, whatever his name is. He out there. He weighing on an offer, and he going to be cheaper than that $8 million they was trying to give Bivol and Berlanga.
Bro, Ethan, get your title, then we'll unify with you, bro. Get your title. Bro.
Yeah, that's what we want to hear, man. That's what we want to hear.
That's the tone. Yep.
Johnny, hit up Berlanga and ask him would he ever go to 175. Hit up, what's my man, Ron Farach? Hit up Ron Farach, man. Let's get these squabbles.
I got a counter punch courtesy of Jonathan Sims for Mr. PBC. Counter punch Jonathan Sims, Mr. PBC. Huang out of Houston. What up?
Yeah, man. Let's go, Juan.
Nah, Callum is the most popular name available. But if Ephraim gets elevated, you got to go for Ephraim.
You know, I look at this from two ways, man. Can you hear me good?
Nah, not over the Edgar Love.
Mi gente, ustedes. I don't know about that Hector Lavoe. But anyway, that's the original Puerto Rico. But Now, you know what? I can't be mad at David. I'm gonna tell you why. We just talking about how, you know, Bivol holding it down for Turk, right? Right? But shit, David holding it down for his mans. You see what I'm saying? So either way, it works out for boxing. I'm gonna tell you why I believe this. Because now
David holding it
David
down
gonna
for
be a
his
title holder.
man. Why don't David hold it down for himself? What's more beneficial to David, to hold it down for his mans or get undisputed?
We can have the same. We can have the same thing with a lot of people. Why you hold it down for your promoter? Look, we got to look at what he did with David with Morell, right? So Morell, they were, remember, he was, oh man, Morell. Everybody, ooh Morell. People calling it ooh Morell. So you know what? I'll say, you know what? I'm gonna give David. I'm gonna let you eat this dude. I'm gonna let you have him. He's food. Even though I really don't want to, because you know when they got someone who's popping like that, or who got people behind them, what they want to do? They want to keep feeding them to us, you know, it's trash, right? And I'm not gonna say trash, but people who are not as worthy, right? And so I was like, look, I'm gonna give you this. This gonna raise your profile. I'm gonna give you this. And so David, like, damn man, he gave me that. You see what I'm saying? And so for me, I'm kind of looking at it, is it win for everybody? Because David go be a champ. When's the last time David was a champ? 4 or 5 years ago, he ain't been a champ. A real champ. A world champ. A super champ. In what, 4 or 5 years?
You gotta ask Tone.
Man, Tony.
Who been the champ?
When was the last time David Benavidez was a champ? What year was it?
I don't know,
2019?
man. Yeah, they hated, they robbed us, took our belt away. We was just doing a little bit of.
Accountability. We take accountability around here. You gotta put myself in the penitentiary. There ain't nobody else. He won't be snorting fucking cocaine and fucking bitches and having a good ass time, nigga. Joint. You see what I'm saying?
Vegas.
You ain't no Jay Reed.
But you know, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. And you know what, man? Why every day everybody act like Berlanga ain't what he is, man? I don't understand it, Ness. Why they act like he ain't what he is? The man is a star.
Cause he ain't beat nobody.
Star. They call him for him. They want him to go up and weight. They want him to fight everybody's favorite boxer.
Bro, he beat
Hell yeah.
man.
Oh man, they thought my man Steve Rose beat him.
He beat Gonzalez. He beat Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? He beat McCory.
Man.
He
McCory,
beat Jesse
that
Brinkley.
I'm just saying. I mean, you know what?
he got to beat Sean McCallum.
He over there with Remy Ma and TS and Noriega and everything. You know what I'm saying? Oye, mi canto. Got some Nina Sky with him and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why we hating on Berlanga? But I just want to say this. I like the movie that's being made because I think it'll be more lucrative. All bullshit aside, this route will be more lucrative for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
David
had a pretty lucrative offer from Turkey Alalshikh not to do this. They was paying him pretty hefty, but it's not to fuck up the undisputed fight. So you know.
Word. And he could have still fought Callum.
Yeah.
If he didn't strip him, could have still fought him.
Yeah, but he ain't like, word got out that he was gonna be unifying interims again, and he ain't like the way that felt.
Nah, man. Well, if it's the long term, you gotta think long term.
For real.
Get past him and get your bag, man.
DJ Double D, $5. The WBC is shady as fuck. They should have honored the trilogy and allowed us to get a true undisputed champ first. Now the third fight is meaningless. But didn't that happen with Usyk though? The third fight didn't have a belt either.
Yeah, the IBF strip Usyk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry Soriano, $2. David Benavidez, TBC. Shakur Mosduck. I don't know. Okay, the boxer. I don't know what that TBC stands for. Whatever.
Let's go, Pacheco. Pacheco fighting McCombie.
Yeah, in June. Same date as Tank, though. That's crazy. Free fight on the Tank date.
Oh, for real? Okay. Yeah. Not true.
He pulled out that WBC
say,
and Billy fight.
duck that Billy smoke, eh?
He ain't want that undefeated and Billy smoke. That boy and Billy do come through.
He didn't want to come up
Letting
here.
hands go. And for those that be like, oh, why he gonna fight in an eliminator? The WBC ain't gonna strip Canelo, bruh. And Billy's a bigger win. No disrespect to McCumbee, I love him. And Billy's a bigger win though. He's undefeated.
You think? Wait, because I know Ryan's from Canada. Is Billy big out there?
He's big in Montreal. He's not big in Toronto, but he's big in Montreal.
Okay. So, I mean, respectfully, we saw McCumbee give a hell of a fight to Caleb Plant. And you got Mexican
and lose.
versus
And Billy's undefeated. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he
Like all
number 2
good.
in the ring
You gave a
or
great
something like
squabble, but you took a loss. You ain't take a win. The same shit y'all laugh at Berlanga about, remember?
No, you're not seeing the vision though. We have a Mexican.
Oh, you got a vision. Okay.
Mexican versus a Trump supporter. That's a big.
Yo, you out for
Mexicans
that,
ain't
so-
mad at Trump no more. Mexicans is all business owners. They rocking with Trump now.
Oh yeah.
Man, they were out here. They had rallies up and down in Maryville over Trump. Rallies,
for real?
yeah, like just tearing up the city.
I don't know. I seen the whole Mexicans for Trump movement, man.
No, bro. Let's let salute my man Trevor. He is from Big Phoenix. Salute Trevor McCumbee, but he gonna pop up with a MAGA hat, respectfully, and then the people gonna be like, "Oh, hold on, who fighting him?" They gonna see
yo.
put check movie.
I just want y'all to know, add Deontay Wilder to the list of people calling out Jake Paul.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you know that
Why
started off a tone conversation. That went viral. So someone asked Wilder the question, would he fight Jake? And he said,
okay.
yeah. But yeah, man.
I think Jake Paul should do it and put Wilder to sleep.
Whoa. Yo, you think Jake Paul sleeps Wilder?
I have Jake Paul putting Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder to sleep.
He
Big
said,
MVP.
of course.
That'd be worse.
I would open the door for talks. It's a big payday. Wilder's manager, Shelly Finkel.
Oh, Shelly Finkel? Okay.
If Jake Paul has the confidence to beat a Anthony AJ Joshua,
he should be able to beat a Wilder. He should go through Wilder first, just as that test. If he really could do Wilder, then he might as well consider AJ. But like, I think the AJ shit is all crazy, all crazy.
all you got to stay away from the right hand.
I don't know, man. AJ did Ngannou bad.
Yeah, that's
He
what I'm saying.
did
The
bad.
AJ fight is all crazy for him to think about. He got to start off with a Wilder first, man. I got a
Yeah.
counter punch from Mr. PBC.
Wilder punch
Yo,
drunk.
yo,
huh?
yo. What it do?
What
Hey,
up?
hey, Ness, I remember you made a show called "Is Turkey a Dictator or a Promoter?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with it and
No,
say
I
he's a
think I
dictator.
said savior or dictator of boxing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll with it and say dictator. You know that even though they stripped him, I think they already didn't respect the WBC because they got the undisputed belt. So technically, they fighting for that Turkey belt. But I do believe 100%. If Better Be can do 2 mandatories back to back in 2003, pull out for one of the mandatories, Anthony Callum Smith, and then do this, I think David should have got his shot. But respectfully, I don't want to see the rematch, and I'm a Bivol fan. I respect Better Beef, but it's going to be turmoil after this fight. There's going to be a lot of mandatories, and I believe if David's going to take this route, go for Michael Eifert. That's his name, Two-Tone. And I think that's what it got to be. And anybody saying Bivol ducking, y'all niggas is straight up haters. David Benavidez took this route. I'm with David Benavidez getting a fight, but don't make it seem like someone ducking him. That's crazy work, and I hope you stand on that, Ness. That's crazy work. That's my call.
What? I ain't say Bivol ducking David.
No, but I've heard you stand on it for a couple callers.
Stand on
But
what?
I know Brandon Lynch
Stand
saying
on
that he ain't no duck.
that who's no duck?
that Bivol is no duck. So I'm hoping you
Yeah,
stand
no,
on
he's
that
not.
going forward.
How is he ducking, bro? He's giving the rematch to the guy that gave him the rematch, bro. It's 1-1. Like there's no winner. It's
Yeah, but
1-1.
hold on. But after the fight, Ness, I remember after the fight, you were with Let's Not See the rematch,
Yeah,
and then you
I didn't need to see
came
it.
back
I didn't.
to the rematch.
Yeah, because I personally don't need to see it. Remember, I personally had Bivol winning the first fight, and some of y'all didn't. That's the whole reason the rematch happened, because it was controversial. So to me, Bivol won twice, so I don't need it. But it's the honorable thing to do because they gave you the rematch.
Okay, I respect that, but it is an actual fact that this nigga better be tough. Fought two mandatories back to back. I'm just saying David should have got his shot in a sense. I can respect the Turkey way, but it's still a dictatorship what he's doing, and people need to see he's the issue, no one else. This dude's making sure that he don't respect WBC. He told Bivol, "This is what you need to do," and acting like he got all these pockets when Shakur out here wanting more money for William Cepeda, which is an actual big fight. That's my call, man. I do believe Turkey is bad for the sport in a sense. Because he's doing dictatorship with this undisputed belt. Because you guys been talking about, oh, he's only fighting for unified. Technically, he's fighting for an undisputed belt. The Turkey belt. Do you guys remember?
Mm-hmm.
So this is his path. This is his island. And shout out to him, but he's definitely fucking up David for this opportunity. David went to 175 and positioned himself better than any motherfucker that was ever at 175. Bouassi was sitting around rubbing his thumbs, playing Black Panther movies, and motherfucking Anthony Yardy was back there jumping around to each promoter. So that's my call, man.
All right. Tech.
Okay,
Tech the
Regis with
dome.
the 36-hour fast.
Shout out to Turk. He got that Grand Prix starting in like 11 days. So, I mean, I don't know how he hating on the BC. He giving them a whole tournament.
Tech.
Yeah, he
You gotta unmute, player.
Damn, Regis was at 164, 36-hour fast to 153.
Shout out to
He
Regis.
might
Why
have
he
gone
gets so
10
big?
pounds.
He got to go to
Tech.
7.
All right. Quan, what up?
I'm going to slide on out, fellas.
All right,
See y'all
champ.
tomorrow, man.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
Big
y'all.
Canada. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
Yo, what's good? What's good, Tom?
What up, big?
Shit, just chilling. Now, I think this is great news. I ain't gonna lie. Man, what? It's been 5 years since my guy David been a champion. So this is a great day for David Benavidez, and it's a great day for David Benavidez fans. I mean, what was he supposed to do?
Take
That's
that
what this
big
thing. I
money
mean, I
fight
guess
on the undercard.
who's undercard?
Bivol Benavidez.
Man, it's a war coming, and I guess David gonna be on the other side. But I fear that's maybe the future problem with the war that's coming, and the BC side Canelo already chose. I just kind of happy at least he gonna ruin Canelo plans of being like undisputed in another division. Let's say Bivol beats Beterbiev. We know Canelo still eyeing that fight, so
You
at
think
least he's
that
not gonna
matters to
be
Canelo?
undisputed.
You think one belt matters to Canelo or getting his rematch back?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still 3 belts, so that's why I say I fear he's still gonna take it, but at least he won't be undisputed. If he want to be undisputed again, he got to go through David Benavidez. So yeah, man. But it is what it is. We're gonna see. I ain't mad at David Benavidez. I mean, what Bivol team? They the one who decided to drop the belt, so they didn't do nothing but finally position themselves how they should have been doing. They fighter. I don't know why they didn't do this at 168, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that's my call. I ain't got no problem with the email belts, man. Y'all keep on talking about this email thing, trying to make that a narrative. I mean, shoot.
Nah, we
last
got to
time
keep it going. They tried to disrespect Devin Haney. Now everybody got to get that same shit.
What? Tank. He is an email. Brian Norman just got his belt emailed. I mean, it's been a few fighters.
Yeah, but they ain't shame him like they shamed Haney.
Man, as soon as because you know Haney been getting the disrespect, but as soon as I feel like it don't even matter nowadays. As soon as they get that title defense after they pick up the vacant belt, everybody gonna forget anyway. So, I mean, we'll see what David do. But all right, I'm out.
All right, champ. The Bandalorian, what up? Gotta unmute.
You can hear me, Ness?
Yep.
Them super cards ain't selling.
Hey, what I was gonna say? Hey, you funny again. That's bringing up Edgar Berlanga to get this show back popping again, man. You be killing me with
Nah, that was Tone. Tone brought him up now. Tone trying to use the magic recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see people saying Pacheco and Pacheco McCumbee fight. They saying that's who they want Berlanga to fight next.
That's perfect.
Nah, I agree. You see too. You see the WBC just reordered Shakur and Zepeda.
Zepeda, yep.
Yeah, you think that's gonna end up happening or no?
We'll see. We gonna know now for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is funny too. Like how when you first started the show, and you was talking about how certain people got to get their get backs and all that. It's like better be if he gave Bivol a chance to get his. So like you saying, it's only right, if he grant him the same. But too also, Benavidez himself has said though he assumed if Bivol was to win, that they was gonna have a trilogy regardless.
Yep.
So I don't know why everybody making a big deal out of it, but. And two, what the last thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah, you think I think Connor Wallace. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He supposed to be fighting on the yeah, he supposed to be fighting on the undercard of Jai Opataya. So I was gonna say that's one of Eddie fighters. So that's who Michael Eifert ended up fighting for the IBF belt. So I was gonna say you think if Benavidez was to fight Callum Smith, Eddie would end up giving him Connor Wallace. If Connor Wallace was to win that too, because I'm certain that this is what Eddie wanted anyway. Like he wanted to keep most of them belts on his side, matchroom, quote unquote. So. But yeah, that's all I was saying. I was curious of that and all that. Really, just like when it comes to this purse bid, like I said, how all this shit shook out there, what y'all think will come next after everything. But that's all.
All right, champ. Yeah, I mean, purse bid is done. Ain't no purse bids. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, man. Salute all the email champions. You is champions. You had to get your belt one way or another. Respectfully. You never heard me
I'm glad the narrative is changing now, man.
I'm
glad we putting respect on these email champions now.
Yeah, because like you niggas, not you, but you other niggas in boxing media, y'all tear the fighters down, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just
don't
keep
say
the
I
same
tear.
energy.
Yeah, I ain't tear Tank down, man. I give Tank his props. Nigga just ain't fought nobody. I mean, he fought people, but not the niggas who we want him to fight. His contemporaries. And that's facts.
Jerry, $2. We read that. Mad Bent, $2. Ness, low-key happy David fans showing up today. H-Town, Counterpunch.
Here we go. Here we go. My man H-Town.
What up, Tone? Hey, Nez, you there?
I'm here.
H-Town, baby. Hey, I've been saying this since early 2024. David Benavidez will not have a meaningful fight till 2026. Nothing that's actually going to affect his legacy till 2026. Man, David Benavidez fans continue to be the dumbest fans in boxing. First, when they started the dumbass narrative that Canelo been ducking me for like 6 years. He been ducking for like 6. How, Sway? How? When he got the division in 2021, took all of 2021 to get the belts. 2022, he moved up to fight Bivol to chase greatness. He lost. Reports were he had a hurt wrist, a hurt knee. Everybody was like, he didn't look the same. Something was wrong with him. He takes a tune-up with Triple G. Who the hell takes Triple G as a tune-up? You know, he comes back. He fights a Mando. He fights a undisputed champion, but somehow he's been ducking Benavidez for 7 years. You know, I mean, goddamn, what was this? Are we in 2028, Ness? Is this 2028? I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, didn't he ask for time to decide if he was going to take his Mando against Canelo? Didn't he ask for like a week or two or something?
2 weeks.
And then didn't he decide to go to 175 when we said, hey, why don't you force the face of boxing to let go of his belt? Nah, he don't do that kind of stuff. He ain't waiting for nobody. But what's he doing right now, Ness?
Waiting.
And who's he forcing out of belt? A nobody. A nobody. Who are you going to force to face of boxing? Out of belt. Well, now here we go. The Benavidez Blazers. Oh, man, he deserves this. He deserves this. He ain't no email champ. Nah, that boy's an email champ. All he been doing is clout chasing Canelo's name because he didn't want to fight him because all he did was avoid, and say, what? What did he say, Ness? I'm real happy with the PBC. I like the way my career is going. We're making a lot of money. And, you know, Al Heyman take care of me. Hey, wait, Brandon. Hey, why would he be waiting for a fight that he don't even know he's going to get? Hey, stupid. According to his dad, they don't know what fight they're going to get because they don't pick their fights. Al picks their fights, you dummy. So he should have waited. I'm out, Ness.
Chef H Town. They loving you in the chat, man.
Hey, man. That man from where you from? Sinaloa, Jalisco, Mexico. Oh yeah, that dude over there, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, that guy ain't want no smoke with David the Mexican Monster Benavidez. None.
I mean,
that man from
he looking right, bro. He looking right. David ain't like you barely done anything. You keep winning like elevated titles type shit. Like
that man
gotta change, bro. He gotta change that style.
Russia. Who that man from Pakistan, Russia?
Who you think Canelo gonna fight? Bivol or David? Like he gonna fight a dude that beat 2 undisputed champs so he could get that legacy, or he gonna fight the Elevator King?
Oh yeah, I don't know, but the man from Pakistan, Russia, Dmitry Bivol, the nigga that's on child support, the nigga with the alimony. Oh yeah, he ain't want the Mexican Monster problems. Respect.
No, he had a trilogy. He's committed to. You seen the letter? We screen shared the letter. Your narratives don't count. A lawyer sent that. That's an official document. We don't need your narratives. Don't you dare say lawyers lie, because you know which one we gonna go to. You know we gonna go to Mr. Lawyer Attorney at Law, Nanogram himself. So be careful what you say. It always falls back to Ryan Garcia. Don't say lawyers lie, because we all know the Nanogram was a lawyer plant story. Be careful, Tone. I'm just being your friend. I'm trying to help you before you go ahead and hang yourself. Go ahead, Pristine Sports.
Yo.
Yup.
Yeah, this is nasty, man. This is nasty. You gotta stop caping for people ducking, man. Like, it's getting bad.
You would call in. Shakur did the same shit. Shakur did the same shit.
Devin vacated. He didn't want to fight.
No, Shakur did the same shit. Shakur did the same shit. He called up the PBC.
And you ran.
He dropped the dime with the PBC.
You respect these victims. We respect the shooters.
Yeah,
David is a shooter. Shakur is a shooter.
Who he shooting?
You don't respect the runners.
Who he shooting? Prospect Morell?
You say Shakur, right? You say Shakur run, but they running from him.
Who
don't respect
who
this,
he shooting
man.
though? Tell us who he's shooting, because all I see him doing is fighting
you
prospects.
Respect Canelo. Canelo's a runner.
Canelo's undisputed, man.
Ducks.
Canelo did what David still ain't do.
Ducks,
David
man.
never unified.
That's what's wrong with boxing.
David never unified.
You supporting these ducks daily. You down in the motherfuckers trying to be great, and you supporting ducks. That shit is corny. Like super corny. Tell Canelo to fight him. Tell Bivol to fight him.
You know what's corny?
You rather say
you know what's corny?
You
know what's corny? Stripping one belt when you could fight for 5. That's what's corny.
So he should just stay with no belt?
Yep.
1 belt better than 0, right?
Nope.
Is 1 belt better than 0?
No, it ain't.
Because
when them belts get dispersed, we gonna see how easy it is.
Oh my God!
Hey, honestly, Pristine Sports. Honestly, like, this is not a troll. Like, it is sad to see you.
It's not a
going
troll.
through
It's
this.
a
You know why?
fandom. It's a glaze fest.
Because
Shakur
did the same thing, Tone. And where the belts at now? Shakur could have had undisputed, but he decided to do the same thing David did, and all them belts got separated.
Devin was gonna fight.
Yeah. Now
Devin always been scared.
Now Devin was never gonna fight. Man, you sound like a weirdo, man.
He went. That nigga never mentioned 35 again.
Oh my!
I'll come down for Tank, nigga. You ain't coming down nowhere. You can't even make 140. That man never was gonna fight nobody.
Which one is it? You just said he never mentioned 35 again. Then you say he mentioned coming down for Tank. You a liar, man. Don't get hung up on for lying.
And he never did. Nobody believed that shit.
Oh, no,
stop caping
he never
for these
did,
ducks,
or we didn't
man.
believe it. Which one is it, bro?
Getting ugly.
Which one is it?
This shit getting ugly. Stop caping for the niggas running and start caping for the niggas who chasing
Cry
them.
me a river, man. Let me give you some of this, man. Let me give you some of this. Go ahead.
I guarantee Berlanga would rather have 1 belt than 0.
Cry, man. Cry some more for us,
Berlanga would rather have 1 belt than 0.
Cry some more for us, man. Cry some more for us.
But I'm out, man. You keep respecting them victims, we gonna respect them shooters, man.
Yeah, you keep respecting the dude stripping for 1 belt instead of fighting for 5. Fuck up out of here.
Dead ass, respectfully. We gonna get them other belts. Like we told you, we carving our own lane. Bivol, nigga doing
carving our own lane. What's the lane called, man? What's that lane called? Interim lane?
No, Bivol.
Elevated lane?
First of all, Shakur
lane, motherfucker, what is it called?
No,
Bryant lane? Lane Bryant? What is it called? What lane y'all in, man?
Yo, Rockstar Shakur had to save the Bivol Better BF rematch by getting on that card. Everybody watched that card for Shakur anyway. Now the third fight, ain't nobody watching that shit, nigga. Nigga, put that shit on Tubi for free. Like, don't put.
It ain't about watching it, champ. It's about waiting for the fight to happen so you get your shot at all the belts. Nobody cares if nobody watch it. We only care that David get the fight for all the belts.
Bro, we giving you do you understand our 4-fight run? Caleb Plant. Dmitry Boo Boo Andre, the one Canelo ain't want to squabble. God's check. Then David Morell, the guy that Canelo fans built up to beat us. We whooped that nigga ass.
If you don't get out of here with that prospect.
Yeah, get out of here. Our 4-fight run, and Bivol, let's run the squabble. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do the trilogy with Better BF and steal some more turkey money because he ain't gonna promote, so we ain't gotta do nothing but collect bags. No, give me that belt, nigga. Take that shit up over there, bro. I done called the Russian restaurant. Niggas ain't fucking with Bivol. Niggas ain't fucking with Bivol. I called the Russians.
Did they know? Did they know Arthur?
They fuck with Arthur. They don't fuck with. They was like, who? Bivol.
Oh, the nigga with the Arthur, but not the dude that beat him.
They fuck with Arthur.
So Bivol? They knew Arthur, but not the dude that beat him, Tom?
No, they know Better BF.
but not the dude that beat him.
Nah, they don't know who that nigga is. They don't know who
Tone could just lie with the straightest face.
Bro, that's the only nigga who lost to Canelo that didn't get more popular. Even my nigga John Ryder in the UK, UK bitch throwing.
Hey yo, you get these dudes rope, they just choked themselves. He said the only dude that didn't get popular. Meanwhile, David Benavidez made an offer for $8 million to the non-popular Dmitry Bivol. Please, Tone, don't help Benavidez. Y'all not good Benavidez fans. Y'all make him look worse. Jerry, $2. Go ahead.
David one nigga, bro. Ryder popular after Canelo. Munguia popular. That nigga Berlanga had a whole fucking parade, even though it wasn't his. Niggas just riding bikes. He had a fucking parade. Bivol, nobody know this nigga at all. Nobody.
At no Russian restaurant. No Russian restaurant, no Bivol.
No, nigga. Give me that. Yeah, Russian restaurants is credible sources.
I got Jerry, $2. David Benavidez drops Bivol sparring. Bivol drops belt. Recalling. Edwin Martinez, $2. Mother effers can't run now. David got the belt. Gavin Goins, $10. This dude go out his way to hate on David, but defend Berlanga, who ain't won, poop emoji. Just for the bum in the ballroom, turn down the planned fight and don't have a promoter but making moves.
Yeah, he cooked you. That's real though. That's real.
He said, but making moves, fuck out of here. Hey yo, Gavin, you a hater. Your man Two-Tone, the superstar. Please say the superstar. He want the fucking Berlanga and David fight, so y'all mad. Y'all mad. Yo, Neil's water bottle, 5-pounder. How is the WBC calling a mandatory when Smith was already WBC mandatory for Arthur? WBC wants 2 back-to-back mandatories when it's IBF turn and a WBO. Bro, they straight bogarted. You seen what they did? Y'all little homies, they the big homie. As simple as that. What you mean, Ifrit? What you mean, Callum, man? Fuck out of here. I'm Big Mauricio, man. Jerry Soriano, $2. Two-Tone, pull up Turkey tweet. I'm no longer interested. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw when Turkey Island was born.
But we know why, because he invited David to the Kingdom of Saudi. He told him he gonna give him a bunch of millions of dollars to fight on the undercard. And David said, I can't. Samson not going to let me. Al ain't going to let me. They already put the letter into the WBC. It is what it is. I don't control my career.
Nigga, David showed up. It was like, yeah, I'm trying to run that squabble in Vegas. Turkey downgraded the nigga's hotel room, sent some lions. Nah, nigga. Get us out this motherfucker, nigga.
Pristine Sports Network, $2. Morell beats the F out of Berlanga. Easy work. Yeah, all right. Jerry Soriano, $2. Pacheco versus Macumbi, done. Berlanga versus David Benavidez for the WBC at Madison Square Garden, dead emoji. He's a bum. Why you want David to fight him? This is so weird. Y'all weird, man. Mo Brains, Lenial, $5. The Bivol rematch is going to be the same-ish, but the Morell rematch is going to be something different. Make it make sense. 3 tears of joy emojis. I got Jaquan with the $5. They be killing our boxing queen, Clarissa. Y'all think she can't dress? Hashtag Nostradamus. She's looking better. She's dressing better, but yeah, some of her... original, like previous papoose. That wasn't really. I like her post papoose. She dressing better post papoose. What you think?
Yes, cannot hate post papoose. She is dressing better. I had DJ I called me today. It was like, why Clarissa can't dress? I was like, I don't know. Clarissa's wearing a hoodie. She should be like more like cozy. Get in the cozy bag.
Eric Patch, $10. All the pieces coming together now. Canelo is going to snatch that belt from David after he gives Crawford that work. Mexican flag, 2 crown emojis. BGG, $2. The email monster. Nose emoji, snowflake emoji, hippopotamus emoji, Big Mac emoji. Dang, I'm playing my boy David out. Polo Buck, $2. Turkey with the throat hold on his boxing game. Polo Buck back with another 5. I submit loyalty to Big Turkestan. Thank you for this day and my daily bread. After the trilogy, who David Mandate gonna be? I don't know. He ain't got nothing to do with the trilogy now. He chose the outside route. $2 H-Town, Benavidez down bad. And H-Town with a counter. Big balls, $2. GB asks for 55. Who's GB? Gennady? Nope. GB. Who the fuck is GB? Maybe he spelled it wrong.
Golden Boy?
Golden Boy asked for 55-45 split with the WBC like Benny. Oh, yeah. Maybe you're talking about the Zepeda fight.
It's 70-30, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
H-Town counter.
Hey, yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Yep.
H-Town, baby. Hey, so now David Benavidez is the shooter. We respect the shooter. He's the shooter. Man, he's Tony Montana. You know what the problem with that is? Man, we don't respect no goddamn Tony Montana. We respect Sosa, the boss. Canelo's the boss. Respect that. And don't ever talk about the Crown Prince trying to get some money. That's all he's trying to do. Hey, what about Berlanga? Why don't he come up? Man, you ain't gonna get no payday off of Berlanga. Quit begging. You stay begging. Beg Canelo, beg Berlanga. Hell, he gonna be begging Ryan to move up next if he wants some money. Man, just tripping. Like I said, man, he should have took that bag with Smith on the undercard, played his part the way he's been playing his part for like Tank, and them on the undercards, got that bag. They've been in the biggest fight of his career for Undisputed, and the biggest bag ever. Simple math. But these guys stupid. Man, I'm out on this, man. I can't stand, man, it's just so dumb.
Canelo fans is crashing out.
How? He telling y'all the truth.
Nah, bro, we are a champion. The casuals don't care about David's fans don't care about how he got the belt. He made a post and said, I'm now a champion. Now we up.
I thought he was already a champion when he beat Morell. I'm lost, man. I thought he was an interim champion. I'm lost.
He got the interim. Now he done told his fans, like, look, I'm the full WBC champion. The championship's back in AZ, man. We had a horrible football team, horrible basketball team. Now Abel Ramos cooking. David King Garcia cooking. David the Mexican Monster Benavidez cooking. Elijah Garcia got a gift. He's still cooking, bro. We lit. We
AZ,
lit.
baby. AZ. Big Gucci.
We lit.
What up, gang?
What up?
Yo, my bad. Smoking on that gas, man. Yo, shout out Two-Tone, the superstar, man.
Yeah.
Tone, congratulations on the new champion in AZ, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Unified interim champ and WBC Gmail champ, man. Now I'm playing with you, Tone.
Gmail is
nasty. Yo, so Ness, how we know the trilogy in the works, man? Cause I ain't see that nowhere.
It's on the in the lawyer's letter.
Oh, you mean they had signed for a trilogy? It was in the.
No, I mean that the attorney that sent the letter to Mauricio Suleiman on behalf of Dmitry Bivol vacating the title told him the reason is because they are committed to doing the trilogy.
Oh, got you. That's valid. Man. Yo, man, look, I was on record, man. What'd I say? I was like, all the belts with Turk, and I said because the dude's getting advised by Al, man. he's gonna get done foul, man. Um, the belt's getting dropped by Bivol. I said it's because he's either moving up that possible trilogy or the Canelo fight. But it looks like
The Opa
now
fight
that
is there
top
too.
and the Opatai fight, right? And now that Top Rank is teaming up with PBC on Prime, man. You know, Benavidez gonna get completely iced out. As unfortunate as that sounds, man. I was going through the 175-pound rankings to see what his legacy would look like. It ain't looking too good, man. The one good fight, if it could be built up right, man, and he make himself look good, yo, that Ben Whitaker fight, that shit could be fire, man. That'd be an entertaining fight.
Another
Um,
prospect,
but he
really? That's what y'all on? Y'all Benavidez fans really down
Nah, I'm
bad.
not. Look, I said if it's built up right, because look, I was going through the 175-pound rankings. Like I said, man, I was trying to see what his legacy would look like, and I'm saying that would be the best fight, which is sad.
No,
I'm not saying
that
I'm clamoring
means he
for
should
it.
have stood at 68. That's all that means.
Not exactly, man. Nah, I was with you the whole time. I'm like, yo, why would he move out? Like he would have cornered Canelo so much if he had stayed, man. Nah, I was totally with you. That was a dumb move moving up to 175, man. Um, he totally missed out on his opportunity. Now I think he'll never get that shot. Cause can he even make 168? You feel me? And Canelo only willing to move back up to 175 for that Bivol rematch. Let's be real. Um, but look, man, the way I look at it, I don't think, you know, Benavidez really gonna get them big fights, especially if PBC gonna be playing like that with Top Rank on Prime. Feel me? Now the size of the street really gonna, play a part. All right, man. I'm gonna keep listening, gang.
You the
Peace,
man,
man.
champ. You the
I agree
man.
with Angel. I agree with my man Angel from Big AZ. Bivol acting like he wants to fight. He trying to retire with the turkey bag. Facts. He will be retiring after this fight. Facts.
I see an Opa fight in his future for another bag.
Nah.
We got Nike Hendricks. You got the Canelo fight out there. That rematch is also another bag.
Yo, you got me?
Yep.
Shouts out to the boxing voice, man. Hey, Two-Tone.
What up?
So David, two division champ, right?
Yep. Two division champ.
Oh, hey, Two-Tone, is he a Hall of Famer?
The Mexican monster Benavidez?
No, you took too long.
What you mean? He a two-division WBC champ, two-division WBC interim champ, one division WBC WBA regular champ.
Wait, man.
You know.
You gotta let me get this shit in,
Wait. Based off boxing,
he a two.
Boxing
Yeah,
like anybody.
but look, based off.
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, look, man, come on, man. We know based off boxing. We ain't talking about no Rocky shit, no influence shit. We talking about actually in that motherfucker becoming a Hall of Famer. And this crazy cause y'all was getting on Devin ass for forcing the issue with Loma, right? Two-Tone, definitely you. I don't want to hear no shit from you.
What? I
You
didn't say
definitely
nothing
want to get on Devin ass.
No.
When Devin forced Loma to drop that belt, and Devin became official WBC champ, because
Bro,
Loma
I
didn't
wasn't
want to
even
fight him,
educated on
Two-Tone,
that,
you was
bro.
one of the ones was,
No.
Devin an email champ. Come on
No,
with
I
that
wasn't,
shit. Now
bro.
that Benavidez Benavidez forced the issue. Benavidez, AZZ for ass. He's ass, man. Like, fuck out of here. Besides fucking Demetrius Andres, what competition he fought that actually would get him like some shit that move around the ring? He's a fucking, what's them little shits that pop up that you punch, that pop your head up? That's Benavidez. He one of them. Man, he's no skill or nothing. The motherfucker should have forced the issue with Canelo. He ducked Canelo, man. He ducked. Canelo sent the man the offer. We all heard it. He ducked. He ducked Canelo. You keep AZ Benavidez, Mexican monster. Mexican monster. The man is Basuda, man. Fucking Basuda. The man got 2 email belts. If he would have fought, it would have been different if because he was chasing Canelo, and then he would have been like, well, Canelo, I forced you to drop your belt. The man moved up to 75 where he wasn't wanted. Fuck out of here, bro. He's Basuda, bro. Stop hyping that shit up, man.
You may feel like
I mean, that was quality hate. I respect it. Delusional, respectfully. The Boxing Hall of Fame let anybody in that motherfucker. Rocky's in that motherfucker. So by that, yeah, David is a Hall of Famer. But to me, we just need one more signature fight.
Just it, and then y'all in the hall.
If we get one more clap.
Remember that Buzz said Earl can't get in, and Earl was 3-belt unified. David ain't even unified yet.
Yeah, Bud had delusions of grandeur. He cooked his own resume, destroyed his own resume. We don't believe Bud. Even Shakur said, Shakur was like, nigga, yeah, Earl's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, man, David, we just need one more signature fight. Maybe get a unification with Effin. Maybe the other belts will be dispersed after this trilogy, mid-trilogy. I don't know, man. David, bro, he's box office. He's box office. Every podcast talks about him, from Joe Budden to Gillian Wallow. Big media content creators, from Joe Rogan to Stephen A. Smith. Y'all got to stop hating, bro. You Canelo fans that try to phase my man out and want to be on that side, go over there, bro. We carving our own legacy, bro. We ain't even worried about y'all, bro. Respectfully.
All right, I got Bo Rogers.
Yo.
Yo.
What's good? I think David made the right decision. Go ahead to go to 175. Just, you've been in about 4-5 straight tough fights in a row. Go ahead and get you a couple of tune-ups. My people still getting to know you. People coming to see you. They buying the pay-per-views because of you. It don't matter who they put in there with you. We know you for real. We know you ain't sucking no smoke. We know you will give it to anybody they goddamn want. All they got to do is say your name and you coming. They the ones doing all this and that. It's all about the damn Turkey trying to play them motherfucking games because he trying to get his damn promotional company and shit jumping. Fuck all that. We ain't got time waiting around on Canelo. And if we wait around on this third fight, all gonna happen is when they get done, Canelo gonna try to move up and want to fight. If Bivol win anyway, he gonna move up and want to fight that man and try to damn get the undisputed and make David wait again. Then he ain't gonna want to give David if he beat Bivol, he ain't gonna want to give David no rematch. No fight. So we ain't got time to keep waiting on that. If you want to get undisputed at 175, you got to go through David now. We got a real motherfucking spot who will fight anybody. All you got to do is call his name. He don't give a fuck. That motherfucker tried to lowball him. Canelo tried to offer him $5 million, I heard. And he told him send it. There was bullshitting. We got the right motherfucker in place now. He don't give a fuck who it is. You call his name, ask Morell what happened. He thought he was going to run behind him for all them damn years, knowing he really didn't want to fight. But he got there and thought he was going to be running behind him. He called him, you were scared of me. You scared of me. And when you see what happened, no, motherfucker, you bring your ass. And that's what happened. I love it. Beautiful move. Don't do what Devin and all them boys doing following Turk. You selling pay-per-views. They going up every time you fight. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't listen to what Ness talking about. Ness been paid. They done paid Ness, I believe, because he just hating on anything the PBC got to do. So I ain't even listening to him no more. His opinions on that shit no more. It's done. He can't talk about the conversation no more, really. I'm telling you, Ness, just don't even talk about it no more. Leave it alone. But Two-Tone, what's up, man? What's happening?
What up, man? What up?
Hey, now, Shay, Two-Tone, I need to get out there with you, boy. I know you'll give me some pussy, boy. I know you'll put me in the game. You hot right now. Hey, but Ness, we gotta get credit to Ness. Gotta get credit to Ness though. Ness is the goddamn. He is not Ness Redonorous. He understand the chessboard. He understand it. He just don't want to see these boys making some power moves. And Ness hate it. He see it.
I hear you, man. Power move is picking up that vacant. I hear you, man. I got to go. J. Ortiz, what up with you? J. Ortiz.
J. Ortiz. Who got them stamps? Who got them stamps? Yeah, they got to stop hating, bro. Double D, they got to stop hating. Yeah, plug out the hatrix. Sometimes you got to plug out the hatrix. The hatrix is hate with swag, like cool hate. Cool hate, not that nasty hate. Cool hater shit.
Alan, what up?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What up?
Get chilling. Just listen to the show, man. But yeah, man, I like David, man. David always come with the action. He always let his hands go. He don't got no reverse in him. I'm trying to think of if I ever saw David on the ropes. And yeah, that boy be punching, man. It's just sad he can't get a real big fight. Only reason they ain't knocked Caleb Plant out since Caleb Plant learned fighting Canelo, you got to hold on sometimes. I think that was a major difference between Canelo and David, why David wasn't able to get him out of there. But other than that, it was a good fight. Don't nobody really want to see that part 3 with Better Beef and Bivol. Even though it's a good fight, man, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. They're gonna keep going back and forth. Somebody gonna win by a round or two, and it's just gonna be what it is. But yeah, it's time to let David get a shine on, man. Hopefully he can get a big fight. I don't really understand why he gets so much hate by a certain demographic. I mean, you could like one fighter, but that don't mean you got to shit on the other one just to make
people don't like the moves he made, good. Man. When you move weird, motherfuckers get turned off. Y'all gotta stop acting like it's just hate against David. He's done some questionable moves, bro. You've been in that division.
But it's a certain
You've
demographic.
Been in this sport all this time. You ain't even unified, bro. Like, why? You ain't fight Callum when he had the belt. Now you trying to fight him when he got an interim belt. You ain't want to fight Bivol for all the belts. You want to strip him for one belt. Like, it's just some questionable ass moves. We have the right to question that shit. That shit don't make no sense why he acting like that.
But prior to that, I'm just saying in general, like, it's a certain demographic who definitely don't like David.
I don't know how, man. I don't know how, because it sounds like the same demographic that back him. So you mean there's a certain fan base is what you want to say.
Yeah, y'all never hear the brothers really hate on him. They always show him love because they know what he bringing. Like, it's just, if you like Canelo, like, if you really, and this is just talking to people in person, like, if you like Canelo, like, I don't even think they really watch boxing like that when they say this shit. They just be like, he don't really do this or that. I'm like, have you ever seen him fight? Nah, but I heard, like, you heard, like, you ain't seen him fight. Like, and no, I don't really see how anybody feels he wouldn't beat Canelo. And I like Canelo, man. He's a dog, but it's just certain things he don't have at this point, and age and size is one of them. And he don't really got the gas tank like he used to. And I know David will bring that pressure with all due respect. I like Canelo, though. I want to see that fight. I want to see him fight Bivol. I want to see him fight Better Beef. And even that Anthony Yard fight that I always hear you suggest, like, that would be a good match. Hopefully they could get that one going. But yeah, I just like to see him getting a big fight one of these days, man. But yeah, Tom, tell your man to slide down to Phoenix April 19th, man, for the Iron Boy card. We got a few guys on there that's gonna be. Nah, I got a couple guys on there though, but we're gonna be in the building. Trini Ochoa, I think he's defending one. It's a WBC belt. I'm not sure which one. You know, you got Hurricane fighting Checo. That
Checo.
should be a good match.
Which
You got
Pacheco?
Jordan Martinez going for the NABF.
What, Fred Pacheco on that card?
Nah, Sergio, right?
Yeah, sir.
Oh.
Yeah. And he fighting Hurricane. This is a little local competition. You know, they've been talking crazy, but Jordan Martinez, he fighting for the NABF. You got Demarcus Watson. You got some good local talent there. So if you can, man, come on down. I'm sure Tone will show you the time, take you to Jags, you know.
Tone don't never invite me to AZ, man.
Hold on, let me check my calendar.
Slipping, man.
You might have to pull up.
Hey, man.
He never
Y'all
said
fellas
come
have
through.
a good night, man.
All right. Tone never said come through. Nothing. I'm like, well, I can't just show up AC, man.
Hey, you might need to pull up to that Iron Boy card. My man Hurricane got knocked out by Caleb Plant, but that's my guy. He a journeyman, but man, he shouldn't have took this fight.
H-Town.
Hey, Ness.
You.
Now we the demographic that don't like David. The Mexicans don't like David. Nah, y'all just blind, bro. How do we do not like David when we wanted David to stay at 168 to force Canelo to fight or vacate? I don't get it. So we don't like David because we wanted him to force Canelo and make himself the face of boxing, take it from Canelo, strip it from him, make him look like a bitch. But we don't like David. Nah, man, y'all just dumb.
Don't like David,
Y'all
but
just
guess
dumb.
what? Remember the next fight David has, and when he's pummeling his opponent, the crowd's going to be chanting Mexico, bro. It's over. It's over, bro.
Ness,
it's
somebody
over.
tell Two-Tone that there's a history of Mexicans not liking Mexican Americans. Somebody explain that to Two-Tone.
He know that.
I know. I'm from Phoenix. I know.
Tone. He ain't never gonna have the full support of Mexican fans because he left. He ducked Canelo. When he finally had the chance to be the real mandatory and make him look like a bitch, he decided to move up. And all his daddy said, we're happy with what we're doing. The only time they bring up Canelo is in interviews to get more clout so people can say, did you see what David said about Canelo? Let's go look at the interview. That's it. He don't really want it. He never really wanted it. He's tailor-made for Canelo. He comes and exchanges in the pocket. He don't move his head. He stands straight up. He'll get knocked out. And if he don't get knocked out, he's going to get dropped multiple times and embarrassed. Especially at 168 where he's draining himself to make 168 because the guy is 230 pounds, according to himself, his regular weight. You know, I mean, y'all tripping. Y'all are tripping, bro. So why do you think Canelo wouldn't want that? And then Canelo said he ain't fighting Mexican fighters. He didn't say that. He said, I'd rather not fight Mexican fighters and take their star while they're young. But if the right amount of money's put up, I'll fight anybody. It don't matter where they're from. If the money's right, I'm fighting them.
Your man fought John Ryder. Your man fought Munguia.
Yeah,
you got a counter from Supermax. He said, keep cooking.
Salute Supermax.
Yeah,
your
man.
Your man fought
Keep it
Bird.
100. No, hey, Ness, these Benavidez fans can't keep it 100. How you ducking someone for 5-6 years and he'd only been in the division for a year and a half while you were there? You know? How? And when you finally get a chance to become the goddamn Mando, which was 10 months. All he waited was 10 months then from one Mando to the next. And then what we learned from was it Suleiman or who was it? Who was up here, the president that says the federation's got to wait their turn to take their shot. They can't skip each other.
That was the president of the WBO, but he was wrong because you see Mauricio just skipped.
Ness, how many division champ is Edgar Berlanga?
None.
Edgar Berlanga is a star.
He's the
how many division champs is Ryan Garcia? How many division champs is Ryan Garcia?
Wait. How many division
stars,
champs is
baby.
Nah. We want to know. We want you to answer H-Town's question first.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a star-driven sport. Star difference for your boy in the star. It is what it is. Hey, what's his name? Goddamn Mongia was selling out in Arizona better than Benavidez.
Wait, was McGee a 2-time division champ?
Mogia's a bigger star than David Benavidez.
One division.
Oh, so not 2 divisions. Was John Ryder
at
a
54? Just at 54. John Ryder? No, John Ryder never been a champ.
Okay.
But he was a man, though.
Excellent. Hey, man.
Hey,
we had 2.
Y'all say y'all want the champ to fight the Mandos, and then he fights a Mando. Y'all mad he fought a Mando? And then when it's your shot to be the Mando, you run away? Come on, Tone. You can't defend that. Hey, just say, hey, I couldn't make 168 no more. I had to go to 175. I'm naturally a bigger guy. You know, I talk about Canelo all the time because, you know, I'm trying to get clout, and this is my claim to fame. If Canelo wasn't around, nobody would talk about Benavidez. He been an average fighter. He ain't no knockout artist. He beats guys by volume.
Hey, if CYP says I don't want to fight,
we don't care what CYP. Hey, whoa. You know what? Let's talk about CYP. What'd you say? What CYP say? Stars run this. He's the star. That's why he's the A side. That's why he runs it. So boom, check.
If CYP
get up out of here. We out. Deuces, H-Town, baby, South Side.
If CYP said I don't want to fight Keem, he talks too disrespectful in the back call. What would y'all say? Yeah, thoughts. So, respectfully, our next fight, they're going to be chanting Mexico. Mexico. It's over, bro.
Nike Hendricks counter.
And
yo, you got
H-Town counterpunch, DJ Double D. Yeah, we got you.
all right, man. We don't want to hear that two-tone. We on your ass tonight, man. You talking about, like he said, John Ryder was the Mando. He was the Mando. So you can't get mad at that. And then stop the hate on my man Canelo. Didn't he defend undisputed against Ryder?
Did he? I don't know. We was fire sticking that. I don't know. I think he did.
It's a yes or no question, man. It's a yes or no question.
Yes. He's the undisputed champion at 168.
Okay. Thank you. So John Ryder had a chance at what? Undisputed. Benavidez would have been what? Mandatory. Chance at what?
Undisputed.
Come on now. Stop getting your head kicked in, Tone. Stop getting your head kicked in, Tone.
No. The bottom line is,
and then
the bottom line is Canelo is a side.
And then you can't do this. Canelo is one of the two to only defend undisputed twice. Canelo and Devin Haney.
Okay,
Canelo and Devin Haney.
Tell me this.
Undisputed twice.
Tell me who's a better who was a better contender at 168 than David Benavidez? Tell me.
You say who's a better what?
Who was a better contender at
the person that stay in the division? You ain't a contender if you fucking leave.
No. David, okay. What fight did David lead the division in? Before Berlanga or after?
Before the Vazdat.
No, before Berlanga or after?
Yeah, before he even announced Berlanga.
What was Berlanga? Why Berlanga ranked in the top? Wasn't he ranked in the top 10 though?
Berlanga was number 1. He had the regular or some shit.
Oh my gosh! Again, Ness kicking him in the head again. Wait! Berlanga was what, Ness?
Number what? He won a WBA belt. He won a WBA belt, and that's how he became Canelo mandatory when he beat McCord.
Was David at once?
Oh, he won the regular, right?
Yeah.
He won the regular, right?
No. Was David
Berlanga was the champ just like the man's was. So stop playing. Kicked in the head again. So what you talking about, Tone?
Get your call off, bro.
What you talking about, Tone?
I'll wait. I'm slow cooking, man.
No, you're not, man. No, you're
Oh,
not, man. You burning that
Gumbo.
shit up.
feel like it's your
Man.
time,
That's my
Gumbo.
call, man.
but it's not
Oh,
your time.
okay. David was in the division when Charlo was being brought up from 154 to fight Canelo. Facts. When Canelo fought John Ryder, David Benavidez was in the position. Facts. When Canelo fought Jaime Munguia, David Benavidez was in the division. Facts. Stop the cap, bro. Your man ain't want to squabble. Bivol, your man ain't want to squabble, bro. It's problems. Y'all acting like my nigga not like that.
I just know when his next title defense is Alberto Ramirez or Jesse Hart, don't say nothing.
Mexico. That's all they're gonna be cheering. Nothing. Mexico.
Let's hope.
Mexico. You act like my man ain't like that. I just hit you niggas with a step back and styled on you niggas. Styling. It'd be one thing if my man had the skills of Berlanga, but this is David Benavidez we talking about. Y'all know he like that. Stop the cap. The one thing you do know, you know that motherfucker can fight. That's the Chile Killers. Respectfully. All that other paperwork, all that other shit. One thing that we do know in this chat, David Benavidez know how to squabble. Facts. I dare you niggas to question his skill set. Please.
Big boss, $5. Bivol wins the trilogy, and he might use the WBA, WBO super status to fight Zurdo at cruiserweight. Jerry Soriano, David Benavidez shooting whoever shows up to the gunfight. Duck emoji Nello, duck emoji Bivol. Mo Brains, $5. Delenio. I want Benavidez to have a Hall of Fame career, not for him to be remembered as an overweight cokehead who was mismanaged out of his legacy. Hashtag Musty. Mossberg. Go ahead.
I think the great Floyd Money Mayweather pay-per-view star, didn't Floyd Mayweather say that Canelo was ducking David Benavidez? Okay. Salute.
And that was years ago, so it really looked like a duck.
Facts.
DJ Double D Counterpunch, H-Town. Jerry Soriano back with another 2. Nello fans, quote unquote, why didn't you force us to fight you? Laughing out loud, crying out loud, sweating emoji, back with another 2. Tank and Canelo, quote unquote, what has he done? Things a duck say. We got H-Town counter.
What it do, Ness? What it do? H-Town, baby. Hey, man, I hate to do this to my boy Tone, man. Digging that hole, putting that leña in there, putting his big ass in there and doing something about Barbacoa, old school style, dog. Put him in that hole in the ground, cooking his ass up. Hey, Tone. You know, yeah. You know who was in the division when Dave was around?
Oh,
Plant Smith. You know, that one white boy that talk all that trash that people said he was a bum. Because what they say when Ness, when Canelo made his run at 68, all he's doing is beating white boys in Euro trash. But now
you gotta go. H-Town. You gotta go.
Hey, now Benavidez couldn't beat the white boys in that Euro trash. He was out there hiding, doing bumps in the corner like a crackhead, looking at the division, doing a bump in the corner. Talking about who's over there? Who's over there?
H-Town.
Paranoid.
H-Town, you the only caller, so I'm assuming this KO is for you, man. Salute.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. The haters hate.
Edgar Granado said, get him out of here.
Pack it up.
Drop 2 bombs for that.
Pack him up. Pack him up.
Yeah, I ain't want to hear that man get his rant off. That's crazy, man.
Look at the Benavidez fans cooking tonight.
V-Dash. It's a party for y'all. Y'all got another vacant.
Nasty.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, so who made the knockout
The knockout shits. Who made that shit?
CYP.
Ah, damn. Well, that shit funny as fuck though, so I can't even hate. But yo, I ain't even gonna be long because I'm running right now. But um, on the topic real quick, fucking David got to get it back in blood because H-Town was right. That man was spending all his time playing with his nose while he could have been fighting on them white boys and getting all the belts and names on him. So I mean, this is all his fault anyway. He can get the winner once they fight, but if he's gonna have to sit down and fight them no names up at 175. So it's just it is what it is. That's all. People, yo, and people gotta stop with this duck shit. Not everything is a duck. You know what I'm saying? Like just because the politics get in the way sometimes, it's annoying, but not everything is a duck. Oh damn. But nah, yo, Ness, I'm about to send you some in your DMs too, so we can get the fucking what do you call it? Oh, the conference shit. I'm free on like Saturday at like 12 or some shit during your show. We can get that shit in then if he sent his casual out. But it's up to you.
Nah, we gotta schedule it.
I want to be the first conference. I told you I'm trying to steal the show. You see, I'm already working. I'm working right now, nigga. He's sweet right now. I'm working. But yeah, I'm gonna send you the screenshot in DM.
All right,
I'm
champ.
out.
We got Lil Zooted, H-Town, leave Tone alone, $2, crying out loud. We got Big Super Mix, $5. I bet Tone 2 bottles of Henny won't be any Mexico chance when the Ecuadorian monster sells out the Phoenix Boys and Girls Club next day. Y'all so disrespectful. Big Balls, $5. Benny took Bivol belt like laugh out loud pillow tried to take his man's lady. Hashtag terrible. Nike Hendricks with another counter, but real quick, we got a $25 Zelle raffle, and that came in.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Where is it? Oh, that came in from. Shit, that ain't it either. Where is it?
Pack them up. Get them out of box. That's that snack shit. Hey, man. Dave, man, we lit right now, bro. We lit. I don't even know why Canelo fans even talking. Don't y'all fight Skull, bro? Why y'all worried about us? Niggas just in the chat. Oh, a child. Why y'all even worried about us? Pressed, bro.
I got a $25 cash app from Big Joseph for the boxing gloves and headgear. So he is in the raffle. Remember, we're going to be announcing the winner at the end of the month. This is a 3-week raffle. Today was the first day, 3 weeks to go. We got Nike Hendricks with the counter. $25 to the Zelle or Cash app on the screen gets you into the raffle.
Somebody need to get Knife up out of here too. Get this nigga up out of here.
Shouts out to the boxing voice, man. Before I even start, man, Ness, I ain't even a Canelo, fan. You know how I feel about Canelo. I said it before. He a drug cheat. He shouldn't be put in the Hall of Fame. But let's go for what it is. Skill for skill. Y'all actually think David gonna beat Canelo? We can go box rec for box rec. And y'all can tell me the competition. Y'all think the competition, the one that Tone, you just said, Floyd say Canelo dumped Benavidez, the same Floyd after he beat Canelo, this man gonna be a great champion in the sport of boxing. He's a hell of a fighter. Canelo Alvarez, he's gonna be around for a long time. Who? Undisputed. around for a long time. Not even a fan of Canelo, but it is what it is. I see the truth. Benavidez. Like y'all want to be saying, oh, because my favorite fighter hate me, but y'all say gifted a belt twice, man. And then you fought for interim. Who ever became a unified interim champ and bragged about it? And you talk about Hall of Fame? Come on, man, not hate. This realism, bro. Like realism. Fuck out of here with that. All this man do is high guard, come forward. And you think Canelo ain't gonna hit his ass with one of them liver shots and he ain't gonna drop? Fuck out of here, bro. Like, Tone, yeah, I know you advocate for your man, because he from the, hey, shit, I want Brian Norman to be undisputed. He a hell of a fighter, but if I see some shit that he run into that I think, in my mind, man, I don't think he gonna do it. But I want him, shit, I'm gonna advocate for him like you advocate for Canelo, Tone. I mean, excuse me, not Canelo, but David, Tone, because, Brian the champ. And shit, hey, Brian unified that motherfucker. Bro, he from the deck. He from Decatur, Georgia. He from the A. So shit, I'm rooting for him just like you is. But guess what? Brian earned his belt. The man didn't get emailed that motherfucker. He actually made that guy leave.
Hey man, say
that guy left. That guy left. Cause get what? Get what? Brian wanted his shot. Boots wanted his shot. Cause Crawford had all the belts. He couldn't fight all of them at once. So he had to leave. Now guess what? He was the Mando up next. Would have been Benavidez. WBC, you see how they just bogarted the next motherfucker. So come on, man. It's realism, man. Come on, man. Use your head, man. All that funny shit. Use your head, man. That's my call.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Y'all better pray everything goes smooth next month in Saudi. Y'all don't want to hear nothing about swine flu. Niggas had bad killers. Y'all, man, if y'all come down with the Schofield itis, nigga, Lord, y'all gonna have to block me, nigga. This nigga, remember, this nigga left my Mexican brothers on Cinco de Mayo weekend. That is a weekend where you can go to Vegas and find the finest of Mexican vagina. And Canelo left niggas out in the fucking cold with, what's the nigga name? Inouye? Now, where Inouye from? Japan? Mm-hmm. Japan ain't fucking niggas like that, nigga. Let me stop. Go ahead.
I got Half Boxing sent his 25 for the glove and headgear raffle. Get your sexy pair of metallic red and gold white leather gloves. Lace-ups, not no strap-ups. Lace-ups, baby. Even though if you prefer strap-ups, you could get the lace and loops so you ain't got to bother nobody at the gym. Tell them to strap you up. We going out to Laugh Out Loud Pillow. Shout out to Half Boxing. Sent his 25 to be in the raffle for the gloves and headgear. Laugh Out Loud Pillow.
You got me?
Check in.
I went too far, B. I went too far.
Yeah. So I guess what must have happened when Turk flew David out there, like you say, IG model, but he flew him out there like a boss. But when he flew him out there, Turkey told David to kiss the ring, and David told Turkey to kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what David do. He don't kiss no fucking ring. He didn't want to kiss no Canelo ring. He don't want to kiss no fucking Bivol ring. We not waiting around. We attack. That's what we do. So I don't get why you're not respecting the new champ, the new 175 champ. He just moved up, bullied his way into a championship by brutalizing the person that all these Canelo fans thought was gonna be the savior for Canelo to come beat Benavidez, Morell. Now they quiet about Morell. It wasn't Benavidez fans that was Morell fans. It was these
these Canelo fans because they seen him as a hero. Now he's knocked off. Now he got his guard raked. He can't even pick up his hand no more because his guard raked so much. You know what I'm saying? He's done. My boy is back. Benavidez a champion. Not no intern where they trying to keep him down there, where they try to hold him back. You got to go through him now if you want to do something in the division. You got no choice. And he ain't doing no more coke like people try to say. He's off that. You know what I'm saying? He was partying in Arizona right across the border. It must have been some good shit because my boy's with the good shit.
Pillow, you gonna need that win, man. They ain't even talking. They just putting snakes and cap emojis in the fucking chat. You gonna need that win to come back, champ. I ain't never seen as many snake emojis ever.
Pillow, they got the bounty,
nigga. I'm trying to get my friend back.
He's trying to get my friend back.
I lost my friend, dog. That's not funny, dog. You lose a friend. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to hit him up to play the video game. I'm playing by myself and shit.
Play the video game.
Damn, Pillow.
Shit out of control.
Put a bounty on you, bro. They put a bounty on you, bro.
Hey, that's all good. Because somebody got to support me, man. Somebody got to see it my way that I was a real man and just had to tell my homie what it was.
Malcolm supported you for sure, man. Malcolm supported
you
for
shout
sure.
out to Malcolm, man. So, yeah, I'm going to get back to doing my homework, but.
Word, Malcolm Emmanuel did support him. Malcolm Emmanuel definitely, because it's two Malcolms. He definitely supported you. That Malcolm, the official.
I called somebody
because he's seen it. He's seen it how how real brothers see it from perspective. Because it's not about what she did. It's about what I said to my homeboy to keep it real with him. Because how I felt in that moment. You get what I'm saying, Ness?
Nah, not really.
I'm out.
You know I don't get it. You know I don't get it.
Damn, Vega, yeah, they got a bounty, $200 bounty on Pillowhead.
Right. That's gonna be a good fight. Pillow gonna have to fight his way back into the community and shit. Last call for callers.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Jerry Soriano says David Benavidez is making Bivol drop belts and drop to the canvas. Dead emoji. We got Price. Ness, you gotta stop it. No, you gotta get it together. Stop with the gov. Nobody even knew I was talking about you, Price. Polo Buck, $2. A snake shedding its skin is still a snake. H down, $5. Now we pretending Morell didn't give David the stanky leg. Shaking my head, delusional fans are wild. The smaller Morell hurt the Sesame Street monster. This guy is funny.
Somebody put the thermometer emoji is wild.
Yeah, because he was checking her temperature, bro.
Hey, I called DJ I today and we discussed this. And
what?
DJ
you discussed the laugh out loud pillow situation?
Yeah, we discussed it. And DJ I said, wait, he might have been checking her temperature in her butt.
He did forget his thermometer. Yo, Ness GTO, I'm up out here. Catch me tomorrow. Tone, where they can find you.
Two-Toe Superstar, YouTube, Instagram. Peace.
Yeah. Raffle is going all monthy. Don't forget. Peace.